Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis, here on Dork Tales. I hope you're all doing well today. My name's Kelly. I'm your Dungeon Master here, captain of the Spelljammer vessel, and I'm very excited to be here today as we are jamming some spells, and I hope you like jamming too. I use he and him as my pronouns, and today we are adventuring deep into Doom Space. And joining me today are my beloved cast here, minus Kat, who is not presently here, and minus Christa, who is presently a ghost. But Christa will be on. What? Just where did that noise come from?
Sometimes I can still hear their voice.
Oh. I'm not dead.
There's something in the walls.
Oh, dead by dawn.
Are you feeling better?
So yeah, Christa, it's great to have you here. I'll have to sum up what happened last time, which was so much smut.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Nothing dubious occurred.
I'm so happy about it. The whole
so Christa was a bit under the weather last episode, so they were not able to play. So what happened? Smut, and more smut.
Not on screen.
There's a GIF. It's a muted GIF, but it's a GIF.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The worst thing about this thing is the fact that I can't ever find my mouse cursor. So if I mute myself, I'm going, where the fuck is the mouse?
You walked right into this.
I remember frantically looking around. That's what it is.
That's fair. It's not just to muppet out.
No. Oh!
God damn it. All right, so anyway, last episode, the characters traveled into Doom Space, and on their voyage, they had like 21 days. So Francis learned how to pilot a spell jamming vessel, because Francis is a spellcaster and can do that. And then everybody else slept together or wrote about people sleeping together.
Definitely the writing part.
Okay, which ones? What were the couplings?
Tana seduced a princess with some BDSM, like dom talk.
Don't worry about it. Tana is a very soft being who definitely is small.
Bite the pillow, Your Highness.
I didn't think of the queen.
That time I seduced the Emperor's daughter. That's a great line.
I think I've seen that manga.
If not, we've written it.
It's true.
Exactly.
It is definitely true. And then what else happened? Who else hooked up? Oh yeah, Cheshire hooked up with like a bunch of people.
Ah, yes.
As is tradition. Basically got into a gangbang with or a gangplank? I don't know. With the vampirate and the vampirate's ex.
No, it's walk the deck.
Walk the duck. Anyway, so folks, that is it for this episode. Good night, everyone. Well, let's hop into this. Let's introduce ourselves, starting with the ooze to my left, Amy.
Hello, I am Amy. My pronouns are she, her, or they, them, and I am playing Mulj Plava, the plasmoid barbarian of the depths, who is also a erotic fiction writer, apparently, which we determined last time with their co-writer Wrek. Yes,
Nice.
I love it. It's so dumb, beautiful.
It's so dumb, but that's what we're here for. All right, over in the corner we've got Christa.
Hello, everybody. I am Christa. I use she, they, or her, them pronouns, and I am playing Francis Ponsoby, our GIF and or GIF, however you prefer, cleric of zeal, of Demsees, and I am very excited to be back, as much as I am sweating in this thing.
Is it warm where you are?
Well, it's just because I'm south-facing, so there's like so much sunlight in my room right now. And then I'm just in my own hot breath. So it's just, I mean, I was hot in this thing like in the winter. So
you only have to do this like 5 more times. So
exactly, there you go. I have so much sympathy for mascots, like 100%. So
nice. Is it 5 more times? So 9, 10, 11, 12. Only 4 more times.
Ooh, there we go.
I like that you're happy about the game ending.
Well, I mean, I like games that end with a nice happy, like, it's like, oh, this is the end of a story and it's a cute little arc and it's contained. I hate when games end. Yeah, when games end unexpectedly. And then
it's like, well, we're not doing this anymore. Bye, everybody.
Yeah, 2 episodes away from finishing your 20-level campaign. Yeah, that's the worst.
Does that happen to you?
Yep.
Oof. All right, down in the corner, we've got Mike.
Hi, everyone. It's Michael, going with he, him pronouns. Playing Wrek Felnar, the illustrator of risque manga with the team of Wrek and Mulj, also known as Vicious and Viscous. We're going to probably go and smash some faces because Wrek is a monk that knows no bounds.
Then let's go over to Millie.
Hi, I'm Millie. My pronoun pronouns are she and her or they and them. Today I'm playing Tana Starbell. I always want to say like Spelljammer for some reason. My name is just going to become Spelljammer now. That's right. I am going to become the main character of Spelljammer. Let's go. It's her. It's the Spelljammer.
Who?
I don't know.
You will become the titular character.
That's right. That's right. And not just because of the boobs for once. I'm excited for that. Yeah, absolutely. Tana's pronouns are she and her. And also I am a bunny and I appreciate you all. It's nice to be here. I've got a big old headache today, so I'm going to be pretty sleepy, but I'm really excited for more Spelljammers. So I'm glad that I'm here.
Honestly, this episode, we're going to cut some of the quiet stuff because last episode had a lot of quiet. We're going to have a lot of fun this episode, though.
Well, that sounds good. And it sounds like we might be murdering a lot of people. And like, I feel like going in with like the tail end of a migraine when you've got a chance to like maybe do some murder feels very applicable. So
why would you murder somebody in an episode called Arena of Blood? Like that just seems...
See, I just don't know. I feel like, I mean, I guess it depends on the arena and the blood, right? Like maybe the blood is pie filling and the arena is my mouth. I can't say for sure. So
blood for the blood god and the arena for the arena god, you know?
And pie for the pie mouth.
Pie for the pie mouth. It's literally just American Gladiators. Like that's just what we're doing today. Copyright strike. All right. God, I miss American Gladiators. It was so dumb. Remember the one where they would just shoot like Nerf ballistas at each other? Oh man!
A single episode. I know nothing about it.
About it all.
I'm a
American Gladiators. Oh, Google it, Amy. Google it right now.
So good.
And yeah. It was a game show where you would compete in these physical challenges where you'd like have these big padded like double-sided quarterstaffs on like podiums.
Like 2 marshmallows on the end of a quarterstaff, yeah.
But you'd be on these like tall podiums like 20 feet above a mat and you'd have to knock like these professional bodybuilders off. It was, oh God, it was so 90s. It was
proto of all of those like Japanese game shows.
Yeah,
sorry,
it was very
I'm
Takeshi's
looking
Castle.
at a YouTube video. Yeah. What the shit is this?
Yeah, that was the 90s. That was the 90s.
Oh, the 90s.
So Netflix, bring it back and then cancel it.
What the?
What is Netflix? That's what they do.
Didn't it?
Maybe. I don't
swear
know.
it did like a season.
And they canceled it. It's fine.
That kind of looks like fun. They're like,
it looks like a really fun game, right?
What the shit?
Yeah. It was like proto-American Ninja Warrior.
Now, I will say, for those of you in the chat who were saying that they feel old because Amy doesn't know American Gladiators, I would also remind you, Amy's also Canadian. And
I also grew up under a rock and did not have cable television.
So there you go. So don't feel that
I'm
bad.
Canadian, but I did nothing but watch television. So
exactly, right?
Yeah,
this is why Christa
read
and I
all
relate.
the books and I read books. That was all I did.
Yeah.
And there wasn't.
And
a
I'm
book
so
about
old.
her.
I remember the original Gladiators. let's not go there.
How did I possibly miss the existence of the show? I'm seeing a bunch of like half-naked people in the 80s with poofy hair. This is entirely
it's
my
honestly,
jam
it's
on
like,
Earth.
well, here, God, I just feel like it's an ad for very straight people. Very straight people.
So straight. Everyone involved.
The most straight. Absolutely.
Also, so Millie, you missed the best part then, is that every one of the gladiators, like not the contestants, but the gladiators themselves, had names like Laser and Tundra.
Yeah.
And like
they were like
Rocket.
wrestler names.
Wait, so hang on. So
I remember Laser was a real
distinction
one.
between the gladiators and the contestants.
So
then.
the gladiators
like,
are the hired goons.
do the contestants have to like fight them to the death?
Well,
is that how
pretty
this
much.
works?
Fight them to the points.
Or to the pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. That you had to fight them to the pit. You just had to like knock
You
them.
just had to knock
the
them down.
gladiators had to knock them down.
They had a UK.
Because that's what you want. You want some 400-pound like muscle titan smashing you with like a foam baton into a foam pit.
Yeah.
Hi,
Man,
I'm Dave
not
the
gonna
accountant.
yuck
Don't hit me
on
hard.
Like I said,
on that, like
the
carry on.
straightest.
People know what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dressed in the most revealing of tank tops. All right, so anyway, that was enough of that preamble. Welcome, folks. We're going to start Spelljammer in just 1 second. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what we do here, quick reminder that you too can join all of our beloved patrons. I also need to thank our friends at ping.gg for providing the ability to broadcast to you in high def. Thank you so much, Ping, for the love. Besides that, we have a bunch of other stuff coming this week. Big exciting news for those of you who are on the Patreon. Mage the Ascension Technocracy Zero Sum is launching tonight at 6 p.m., which is just enough time to get Amy to D-Blue. Yay. And then, so that's episode 0 tonight, so you definitely want to be there. That'll be live everywhere else in about 3 months. Also, if we hit 150 patrons over on patreon.com/dorktales, which we're at 132 at the current moment, so only 18 of you joining even the dollar tier, means that Bunny Hearted there is going to run Star Trek Adventures once a month.
Absolutely. Literally
So-
my favorite tabletop gaming system. I am hyped to hack on this. It's gonna
Can it be
so much
Strange New
fun.
Worlds era, though?
100%, yeah.
Okay, it's my favorite show from Star Trek. Like,
I still
it's so...
haven't seen it. I gotta watch Strange New Worlds apparently.
Just
in
go watch
case.
the first episode.
You
and
never
just
to get 18 patrons in the next 10 minutes. Do it. Do it,
Do it.
suckers.
Do it.
Do it.
I have to ask
Do
a quick
it.
question. Do Andorians have beards?
Why not?
Because I've never seen them with one, and it's Star Trek, so you can't step outside
I
of
think
establishment.
actually, canonically, Andorians, sorry, I'm going to put my nerd hat on, have like several genders. It's very complicated being Andorian. They're rad as
Is it?
heck.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I would blue for this. I would blue for you, but I don't want to shave for it for a once a month game, because then I'd grow back just to shave it every month, and I'd be in that awkward beard phase every month for the rest of my life. And I'm not ready for that. And then
Can
the
you be a
other fun-
half and half?
like
Can you be, like,
gender or
half
beard?
human? I mean both.
Okay, no.
What?
Not a
No,
half
but I mean
beard.
no,
I had
no,
a
no,
chin
sorry,
strap
not
in
like
the
a half-
aughts.
No, I meant can you be like half human, half Andorian, and like have a
Just
beard?
have one antenna?
Just exactly. They're just real short
No,
ones. Just
cute,
little nubs.
cute
Just
little
little
ones.
nubs.
Yeah.
Don't talk about my
Yeah.
nubs, man.
They're very sensitive.
They're very
All
sensitive.
right, I'm finding images of Andorians with beards.
Are you? Please
Perfect.
forward those to me on our private chat.
Will do.
So,
I think this
uh,
one might become your character concept.
It might be. And then at 150 patrons, or pardon me, 200 patrons, I'm going to run a game of Avatar Legends, not Blue People, Avatar Legends. And there might even be a new Avatar, because it might even be Bryn. So if you want to see Bryn play the Avatar, because I know that that's where they might end up.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a definite fun thing. That's a 200 patrons, and it would be greatly appreciated. The other fun things that we have is what else is coming that's really soon? We've got 2 big events coming in the next week that you should be aware of. Number 1, Friday night is our episode 1 of Let's Learn to Play Pathfinder, ran by Way, called Edgewatch 99, where you get to watch us and our amazing characters, which include a kobold, an orc laborer, a goblin pyro, a furry goblin, a fox person, and a reanimated circuit judge in the body of a puppet.
Mm-hmm.
Guess which one I am
Very
and win the
good.
prize. Holy shit, I can be a puppet? I'm in. Can't believe that's an
I saw
actual-
Goblin and was like, "Yep, this is it.
Yeah.
We're good. Yep, I don't need to look at anything else. I'm a goblin."
Right? I've got one of my mustache hairs keeps going up. It's the worst.
Oh
There
no.
we go.
Upstash hair.
Upstash hair. And then on Saturday, we have a special baby shower for Caitlin and Chris, who have decided to make a new character. And we're there to help determine its stats. All right, so without further ado, I think it is time that we hop into Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis. Y'all ready for this? Okay.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes.
Yeah, I feel it too. All right, ready? Eager to join a coalition against the Xaryxian Empire, the characters arrived in Doomspace to find the system on the verge of collapse. Commodore Crux led his crew to a rune with the goal of finding an old comrade named Warwick Blastomoff, who was tasked with organizing a coalition in advance of taking the fight to the enemy. However, that's not where we left off. Where we left off was you heading down to the moon of Arun, leaping down into the jungle. There you rescued Blastomoff from a series of strange star-shaped plant creatures there on the planet's surface. As you reunited with Blastomoff, this very impressive gif with the voice of Tim Curry from Command and Conquer. There was a poll, Christa. People voted for it. There was a brief respite as you had a chance to just say hello to each other. But before you could say anything more, the earth heaves as two massive armored creatures burst from the ground. Warwick shouts, "Bullets!" As these two bullets erupt from the ground. Two bullets are about 20 feet away from you. There's a ladder that is leading up to the second wind there. Francis, you are on the deck of the ship, I'm going to say, and one of these bullets will emerge from the ground, erupting, at which point Cheshire will go, huh, what bullet? And it's going to get completely creamed by one of these things like an SUV, and it's going to be knocked out. I need an initiative roll.
Good gracious, what did I miss?
It's just you're tagging out. All right, everybody roll initiative. Let's pop those in the chat, please. All right, so I've got a 10, I've got a 13, and that's all I'm rolling. I don't know why I'm rolling more monsters than I have. Of course, a boulette has a dex of naught. So that's good. All right. So looking at the initiative, I have Wrek with an 18. I have Tana with a 14. I have Bullet. Wow, you rolled really poorly. Bullet 1. I have Francis. I have Bullet 2. Oh, I guess I should roll for, yeah. I love when I forget to roll someone's initiative because I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot that, that Crux was there. But then Crux rolls the bottom initiative. So it's like, oh, I don't even have to scribble anything out. I love it. It's my favorite. Okay, then Mulj. And then I've got Rux. All right. The creatures erupt from the ground, screaming Cheshire as she goes, "Wah!" and is going to fly back off to the ship, kind of propelled like a video game character in Smash Brothers, because that's how they work. Sure, why not? And as that happens, we are going to enter initiative. These giant bullets are about the size of an SUV and about the same strength. They are these shell-faced rhinoceros burrowing creatures, with this kind of gray, silvery hide that allows them to propel themselves through the earth at great speed. And with that, it is initiative time. Wrek, you're up.
Okay.
They're about 20 feet away from you at this point.
No problemo. I am going to launch myself forward and start giving the closest one the boot.
All right, give the closest one the boot. Make me an attack roll.
I think I'm going to give it my flurry of blows too.
Nice, nice. Always a good start.
Okay, so 22 and 17. Ooh, 26 and a natural 20 for 2017.
Ooh, those are both hits.
Yeah, 27. Okay, so
give me some damage, buddy. Oh god, these
Yeah,
things
that's
are...
a bunch of dice. Where's the damage? Plus 6, plus 4. 1, 2, 3. And 4. 4, 8, 16, 20, 26, 29, 1, 2, 3. So that's 37 altogether.
Holy crap, 37 points of damage as you rush forward and pounce on the first one.
And with my flurry of blows, it needs to make a dex save, or I'm going to sweep the leg and make it prone.
You can do that even against large creatures.
Doesn't say I can't.
Does it
I don't know.
not? We had
I
a
don't know.
hand? That is just... That's so funny. This tiny, tiny goblin doing a...
Well, you know, if somebody kicks you really hard in the ankle, you're going down.
Whenever you hit a creature with one of those attacks. Yeah, there's nothing about... God, I think this is so funny. Does a 10 work? It does not.
No.
No, a 10, it would need at least a 13.
Yeah.
Even if you had base stats.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm at a 13.
Okay, so rushing forward to and sweep the leg, Johnny. The boulette is going to go herk and go falling onto its back, creating a giant shockwave as it lands. I'm going to spend to hurt them more. Can you please make me a dex save?
I can do that.
You probably will, but
Probably. I mean, what am I rolling with here?
you could roll in that one.
Where's my save? Yeah, I'm rolling a +7, so. Oh! I actually rolled a 7, so that's 14.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I was setting it. Wait. What's your DC to knock people over? Because it's based on yours.
Mine's 13.
Okay, so you are going to be able to... You almost are knocked over. You're going to stumble a bit from just the sheer
Yeah.
of it falling on its ass. And that is your turn.
Go for the
Tana.
soft bits!
Tana, the boulette is prone, flipped on its back.
Well, I'm gonna probably Eldritch Blast that on its back one, because why not?
I will give you
so
advantage for its
let's
underbelly
do
being
it.
exposed.
Sure. I think I have 2 beams at this level, so I can hit with both of them. Thank you for that advantage. It's a
No worries.
25. And
normally-
then a 25, so 2 25s.
That's definitely going to hit. Before anybody argues rules ever on YouTube that prone enemies have disadvantage versus range, it's a giant SUV-sized creature on its back, guys. Come on.
I feel it's probably hard to miss. I did almost okay. I actually have a full 10 on one of these damage rolls.
Ooh, beautiful.
What is my dice? I just did 20 damage with Eldritch Blast.
Holy crap. So just
What on earth?
so
I was
Tana,
all
you
excited I rolled 110, then I did it again.
you raise your arm, speaking out into the eldritch void, and then you just all of you hear a
And like pulls it out of the book, fires it into the beetle. Click, click, boom. 2 barrels, 1 less bug. And then I think Tana will like say, we can just go back to the ship, can't we?
You might not need to at this rate. Holy crap. All right. You can start climbing the ladder if you'd like. Blastomoff is climbing the ladder going, I'm going back up!
Oh, I forget. Can I forget if that's a bonus action. Starlight Step is a bonus action, so let's actually use my bonus action to Starlight Step 30 feet up that ladder.
Sure. That is great. The ship is, let me just double check. How far does the module say the ship is hanging out? As the ship, 10 days.
It feels like
The
something
jump-
they probably didn't include.
It probably didn't. As the ship descends, a pillar of lightning leaps from pillar to pillar. A ship heads toward the plateau, 100 feet tall, a mile wide. Knowing a ship can't land safely, hover just above the treetops. So probably about 60 feet. here.
Okay, so hopefully you can reach the ladder at least, and then can.
Yeah, you'll
keep
definitely.
going.
Oh, the ladder is at ground level, so you're up on the
Yeah,
ladder.
so let's scoot a little bit up the ladder, so I'm harder to bite if you're a giant angry battle toad. And then I think that's turn.
All right, that sounds good. Oh man. Okay, so the bullet is going to flip itself back onto its feet and is going to let out a low. And as it does, it is going to spend the last 15 points of its movement to jump vertically in the air and come down on Wrek using its deadly leap ability.
I thought it was going for me. I was like, no, my specific fear.
Well, because you still had movement on top of that. You can climb like 15 more feet.
I suppose.
Although
Although actually, I don't think she's going to. She's going to wait just in case she needs to pop back down to rescue someone.
That's fair. Okay, so each of these creatures, so it's going to come. It's gonna. Actually, you know what? It's gonna try to bite you instead. That's way more sensible. So it's gonna flip over, growl at you, and go.
Ah!
I'm just going to hurt them more because I don't want to roll a 3 this early into a game. There we go. Does a 19 hit you?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Okay, it only does a little bit of damage. I wouldn't worry too much. That's 37 points of piercing damage as it clamps.
Wow, wee wow.
So it's going to just go clump, and it's going to clamp its down on one of your feet and start shaking you around.
Okay, I'm down to 7 hit points left.
Yeah, bullets are no joke, man. Francis, it is your turn. As you're about, I'm going to say you're about 60 feet up when this happens, so you could start climbing down the ladder.
You're funny.
Okay.
I'm just jumping, and aiming for this bulle and just absolutely hammering down. And
you know what?
just
Hold
gonna
on.
smash.
Let's settle this once and for all. I've got roll 20 up, or I've got whatever we're using now, and it has the little voice icon. So let's listen to Matt Mercer say how you pronounce this damn thing.
Bullet.
Bullet, apparently. Thanks, Matt. I do this for a living.
Wait, how does he pronounce GIF, or is it GIF?
Oh, that's a great question. Hold on. Oh my God, they actually have it.
Oh, ho, ho.
GIF.
Oh, it's not him though. They say GIF.
Oh.
Whoever's voicing that
Aha.
says GIF.
I would laugh so hard if they changed it every time. Like they had like that
Wait,
one
hold on.
specifically. Like
GIF,
every time you
GIF.
click it, it just alternates.
Yes.
GIF.
No, it's always a hard G. But it might be a J.
Sure.
All right,
Canonically,
thanks for
they
playing a
say it
critical role
differently.
in this argument, Matt. Okay, so Francis, you're jumping all the way down. I will give you an acrobatics check to not.
Oh no.
Those are the rules,
is-
my buddy. We talked about this.
I know.
Bend your
I
knees, bend your
harshly
knees.
disagree, and it is a hill I will die on. But I will roll to your rules.
I'm just saying, it's in the PHP. I'll give you.
I don't.
I'll settle
I
for a
don't care
deck
what
save.
it says. It's wrong. It's the same. I'm -1 on dex. That is a 6.
That is a 6. What would that be with athletics? It would still be like a
If
10.
it was athletics, it would be a 14.
Still not enough for a 60-foot drop. So you know what?
No, that's fine.
It's a mute point. It's a mute point. It's mute. I'm just being a jerk. I'm sorry. All right. Time for some falling damage. You'll be fine.
Give it to me.
Oh my
How
God.
would I?
20 points of falling damage.
Fantastic.
That could have been way worse.
It really could have. Do I do any additional damage to the bullet for falling on it?
Yeah, I'll give you an additional 3d6 for velocity.
Fantastic. I will roll to attack.
Unless you miss. If you botch, you'll just hit yourself.
100%,
Cool.
yes. Let's see what happens. That is a natural 1.
Are you shitting me?
I'm not.
You landed on your warhammer.
Did you land on one of us?
Shit.
I don't know where Mulj is at this point, but like I'm squishy. I mean, like trampoline squishy.
Does he just like that guy in
slam?
Titanic and just like catch his leg on something and just spin all the way down? And then just do the additional 3d6 of damage to himself.
I think so. Hold on.
Cool.
I'll.
May I roll my own doom?
You may roll your own doom. I'll allow that.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I'm gonna say that you go, I've got this, and jump off, and like, what's gonna happen? You know what's really gonna happen is you get hit by a soaring Cheshire.
Oh, and just hit each other on the way?
Just midway through.
No.
Well, I rolled.
So it's not your
good.
fault. It's Cheshire's fault.
Clearly, that's 12 additional falling damage.
You rolled actually 1 more point of damage than I would have rolled for you.
Perfect. See, I knew I needed to. I
Roll
rolled a 6
less?
on one of those.
No, actually, pardon me. You rolled 1 less, so congrats.
Oh, hooray!
Okay, so you are going to.
Thanks, tape player. I appreciate that, but I'm not gonna do damage to Cat when they're not here.
Yes, just accidentally just kill Cheshire on the way out. That'd be great.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you hit the bottom of the jungle with a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other actions you'd like to take? Any bonus actions or?
I was gonna use my bonus action to attack, but I think he's just mad. So they are going to cast Thunderous Smite and sort of spark as they start to stand up from that fall.
Nice. All right. Boulette number 2 is going to see that its friend, mate, they haven't really defined terms, is going to be hammered on by everyone and is going to be like, and is going to take a running leap into the center of y'all. I need everyone here to make me a strength or dex save, your choice, except for, of course, Tana. That does include
I'm gonna make
Crux.
it just to be smug about it, but
Okay, you can do it with advantage.
I believe that with my barbarian thing, I have advantage on the dex save for. Because
If you, yeah, you should.
Okay.
Strength save. Oh, Crux fails. Wait, does he fail? What's my save? Yeah, he fails. Damn. Whoa!
I'm gonna spend my determination. I think.
Okay, sounds good.
We're
To
doing
make
awesome,
that a
guys.
16.
I was like,
hope-
these aren't going to be a threat. You got a, what was the total?
And with determination, that would be a 16.
A 16? Okay, congratulations. A 16 is what I need. Wrek, what I get from you?
Yay!
23.
23. Okay, so, unless you have something that allows you to negate half damage on a successful save, everybody here is going to land into space that contains 1 or more creatures.
Is this an area of effect attack?
It is an area of effect, technically, yeah.
Okay, because as of last level, I got a new ability called Evasion, which
Yep.
means area of effect I do for half or 0 damage. So
Yep, so on that success, you'll take none then. So,
Yay.
everybody else who is down there, you are going to do me a favor, and you are going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, halved if you succeed, plus, that is going to be 7, 9, 13 points of slashing damage. If you failed the save, which was DC 16, strength or dex, what'd you get, Francis?
Apologies, I was staring at my sheet. What was I rolling again?
Strength or dex save?
Strength will be pretty good. I rolled a 16. My
Okay.
strength's
All right, so,
good.
so it was 13.
19.
It was, okay, cool. It was 13 slashing damage. How much bludgeoning damage did I say? 12?
Yeah, and then 6 if you succeeded.
Okay, cool. So, Francis, you're going to save and take an additional 12 points of damage total between bludgeoning and piercing, but will not be moved out of that space. and you will not be prone. So congrats. However, Commodore Crux is going to be knocked the hell down. And Mulj, it is your turn.
This is terrible. I'd like to rage.
I will allow it.
And then I'm going to reckless attack. And I'm going to punch the hell out of this thing that just jumped on us.
That is exactly the case.
Oh, God, that's awful. Does a 16 hit?
Does a 16 hit? Unfortunately, my friend, it does not.
Okay, but does a 24 hit?
Absolutely, yes. I think it does. This boulette has not been going to the gym that frequently this year. It's been kind of having like a slow time. So I will say that a 24 probably hits.
Okay. And then
This boulette is my mood.
This is not a lot of damage, and I'm so sad about it. So that's going to be 10 bludgeoning, just like punch. It's not
You're gonna
great.
punch it right in the nose. And
It's like,
all right. So from that, so you're gonna punch it in the nose. Do you have any other actions you'd like to take?
no, because that was my bonus action to rage, and then my multi-attack.
All right, Commodore Crux is going to take a look at this creature from where he has been kind of thrown to the ground and knocked out. Go, you foul fiend! I will. And is going to just like fire 2 volleys into it. Getting real sick of 3s, man. That is gonna be a miss and a miss. He starts Yosemite Semming up with no real actual effect. Top of the initiative, Wrek, you're up again.
Yay. I think I am going to just give it regular attacks this time. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna reserve my bonus action, but my 2 attacks that I do get, I'm going to use one for a stunning strike.
Okay. A con save, you say? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So +7.
You know what? I'll wait to roll. I'll wait to roll until you're done. Okay.
Okay, so it's 19 and
That'll hit.
2, so 22.
That's gonna hit. Boom, boom.
Okay. There it is. 2. Oh, that's not great. 8. 12 points.
12 points. All right. So punch. That is.
So,
this
yeah,
thing is looking pretty beaten up as you're. And you did succeed.
Yeah.
So here's the stunning strike. And I got a nat 20.
Of course you did.
Unless somebody wants to silvery barbs me.
As he like holds his knuckles, hitting a brick wall, and ow!
Does anyone here have silvery barbs?
No, but everybody should take it.
Okay.
Even the barbarian.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I
So now
love
I'm
when
gonna
people
use-
use silvery barbs on me. I know that everybody hated the spell when it came out, but it makes me feel so happy when people are like, fuck you, fuck you.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay, that sounds good. So you just nope out of there.
Yeah, 7 hit points left.
Okay.
I'm done.
Sounds good. You have enough movement that you can start climbing the rope ladder.
I will do that.
Okay, so I'll say that you're about 10 feet up the rope ladder. Tana, it is your turn as you're climbing the rope ladder. What do you do?
Okay, so it sounds like Wrek is climbing up the ladder, so that seems nice and responsible. Then I'm gonna hang dramatically off the edge of it, firing more Eldritch Blasts at these things.
Pew, pew, pew.
Let's go, I guess, one each, because they're both still.
Sure. Yeah, you absolutely can.
Oh gosh. All right, I'm very confident the first one does not hit. 11 probably does not hit, right?
It does not hit.
How
But it
about a
looks pretty.
15?
A 15. Did you know you have a little D token next to your class?
Do I? Should I mysteriously feel really determined about this one? I think I might save that for something more impressive than 1d10 force damage, though.
Okay.
So I may just dramatically shoot cool, spooky, unsparkling unlights at them.
All right, so you're a charging your laser.
Yell back at the folks down below. Are we leaving?
All right. So as you shout that below, it is the Boulette's turn. The Boulette is going to see.
Hang on, actually, question while I'm up here too. Can I take a look around to see if there's any more of these things coming in our direction, or like, is it going to get worse, or is this it?
I think you think this is it.
Okay.
But they travel underground, so it's kind of hard to tell. But you don't see any more like Bugs Bunny trails headed this direction.
Right, of course. They're all lost at taking the wrong turns in Albuquerque, as is tradition. Yeah.
Albuquerque being, of course, the continent of this world.
Of course, exactly.
All right. So, do you have any other actions you'd like to do, Tana?
Nope, that's it. Just vibing.
All right. The incredibly beaten up Boulette that Wrek had been beating on is going to see its prey trying to get away. So Wrek, you're about 10 feet up the rope ladder. It is going to do a standing leap at you. So its high jump is 15 feet, with or without a running start. So it is going to make a jump at you. The first bite is going to be a 17. Does that hit you?
I believe so. What's my AC? I think my AC is 17. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so that's going to be a 17. However, of course, to do this, though, it is going to have to leap through both Francis and Mulj's squares if they would like to opportunity attack. So there is a chance it does not hit you, but it's seeing you dangle up this rope ladder like a worm on the end of like a fishing string, and it's.
I would love to initiate
all right.
Opportunity attack.
Both of you make me.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay, does a 20...
Yes.
Wait, 21, yes, hits, okay.
19.
Yep, let's do it.
And I had prepped a thunderous smite.
You already did,
bludgeoning, because I rolled garbage damage.
Okay.
It's like... tiniest.
I'm using my ability damage dealer to reroll the one on the damage I had.
Please do.
And that makes for a... what do I add to that? A 3. That makes for a 17. 6 of that is thunder damage.
6 of that is thunder damage. 17. Okay. Yep. You are going to... So this is what happens. Francis, you try to join the fray. You trip. You end up falling flat on your face. Taking a ton of damage in the process. Then you have a Boulette jump on you. Then another Boulette tries to jump over you. Mulj kind of punches its underbelly. You just turn, charged up hammer, and just boom it in the side of the head. And why don't you take it from there? What happens?
You like being airborne so much, try this out. The thunk, just to the moon.
And you're going to send this large Boulette crashing through the undergrowth, taking out like 2 or 3 trees as the shockwave of your attack hits it. Oh my god, that was lucky as hell. Francis, it is your turn now, and there is still the Boulette that jumped on you right next to you, kind of looking back and forth between its frenemy.
Fantastic.
And you?
They're gonna look over at it, cast Thunderous Smite again, and spark a little bit. Can Thunderous Smite be upcast? No, it can't. And just say, "Oh, you like jumping too, huh?" and try to hit him.
A little sweat drop's going to appear on the side of its head.
I am +6. It's 16. Can I use my determination?
Hey, look. Yeah, it's gonna be a hit.
Fantastic. Dirty 20.
I forgot how brutal these things
cool.
are for challenge rating 5s.
All right. That is going to be 8. Actually, you know what? I'm angry at this thing. I'm going to use my channel divinity and max my thunder damage. So that's 12 thunder damage.
Ooh.
Plus 12 regular damage. Bashing from my warhammer.
12 thunder damage and 12 regular damage. Ooh, that is a hell of a hit. You are going to smash it. Thunder is going to echo out, and it's going to let out this, like, horrible... And it's going to try to bite you back. Because it is Boulette's turn. Come on.
And my question is drawing a shield a...
It's an object interact, usually. Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna do this big whack, see that it didn't kill, and pull their shield out. Not that it matters.
Would anybody like to make an opportunity attack on my nat 1?
I would love to. I'm not sure I'll do much damage, but I'll try.
Wrek, you're 10 feet
do
up
I
the
have
ladder.
another reaction?
You get refreshes on your turn.
Oh,
Okay, I haven't acted
Wrek,
yet,
you're
so I
10
can't.
feet up the ladder. This thing is 10 feet tall. Would you like to kick it with your opportunity action?
Yeah, we're gonna have to swashbuckler move and do a spin around the ladder.
All right,
to
everybody, give me an opportunity attack.
I got a 22 to hit.
So.
That'll hit. Would you get on there, Amy?
Oh god, where'd that go?
I haven't had my turn again, so I can't.
Oh,
I already
damn.
used my reaction. Yeah.
It's only
Okay.
5 damage.
Okay. Wrek.
18.
That'll hit. Roll me damage.
Would be a 6.
A 6. Also, you can spend on any attack point of key to make this a stunning strike.
Yeah, but these things are like hitting bricks, so I'm not gonna waste the point.
Okay. Actually, I think that it would have succeeded your roll anyway, even on a 9 that I rolled. All right, so you are going to swashbuckle swing, kick this thing in the face as it stumbles over its own feet, trying to bite Francis. Francis is going to thumb it again, and Mulj, it is Mulj's turn.
Yay! I'm going to once again reckless attack this thing. That is, oh man, I was so close to 26, I'm assuming will probably hit.
Strangely, it won't hit this round. I don't know why. But no, that totally hits.
Sucks.
Yeah.
And a dirty 20.
Yeah. A clean 20
Okay.
would have hit.
Oh,
Thanks for putting some mustard on it for me.
yeah.
I don't know why that's
Never coming out.
It's Ragnarok, that's why.
And then that should be that, plus that, plus that. So that should be 25. Bludgeoning, magical, smash.
Okay. You are going to smash this thing in the side of the face, just kind of kirking it with both of your tendrils, and it's going to go like turning toward Crux and like doing the whole like which when it opens its mouth, it's like a hatchback SUV opening its just it's huge. Crux is going to see his opportunity there, and I'm going to spend your something good happens that second gen gamer just bought, and is going to grant disadvantage. Perfect. As he goes, chow time, and he's going to throw his frag grenade into its mouth.
Oh.
And it's going to go,
I love that,
and
man.
it's going to fail its save. And is maybe still up, actually. Hold on. 2, 5, 10, 16. All right, is going to... as the frag grenade goes off inside of it, and he's going to kind of stumble around a bit. Wrek, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use one of my actions to do Wholeness of Body, giving me 18 hit points back.
Perfect.
As he shrugs off a whole bunch of the damage he's taken. And
This thing is punch drunk. It's swaying from side to side.
I am going to use as much movement as I can to get the hell up that rope.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Tana, it is your turn then. So, Wrek, you can do a double move, and don't forget, I believe you have a speed granting ability from being a goblin, don't you? Like an adrenaline rush or something? Or is that just Fury of the Small I'm thinking of?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's very and small. I get one called Nimble Escape, which lets me use Disengage or Hide as a bonus action.
Oh, fair. All right, so you're going to be climbing the rope so fast that you're actually going to have to flip to the backside of the rope to climb past Tana.
No problem.
Hello.
Out of my way!
And then I think Tana's gonna do standard issue Warlock, who doesn't want to use a spell slot activities, and do some more Eldritch Blasting.
All right, you can make me 2 attacks against this punch-drunk
So I have a
bullet.
24
That's a hit.
and a nat 1.
Okay, well, let's do the first one first.
3 damage.
3 damage, okay. Your Force Blast is going to crank into the side of the head, and as you go, and you wind up for the other one, can I get a Dex save from Wrek?
Yes, you can. Be 18.
18. Wrek, you may choose to catch Tana as she accidentally blasts the rope, disintegrating it above her, but below you.
Cool. Yeah, probably do one of those trapeze artists, like leg wrapping the ladder and swing down and grab her with both hands, probably by the hair.
Okay. So Tana, you go, and your Eldritch Blast fires prematurely, blowing part of the rope above you away, and you start to go, oh shit! And Wrek is going to grab you. Okay.
No falling!
Am I still holding on to the rest of the rope ladder too? Do we need to find a way
Yes.
to reassemble this?
Yes,
Do
you
I
are.
have mend?
I don't know. Do you have mending?
Nope. Mending is sort of the opposite of what typically happens. So unfortunately, we're just gonna hold on to it awkwardly and figure this out later.
Okay. Do you have to touch something to mend it? I can't remember off the top of my head. Or is it a range?
I think you do, yeah.
Yeah, no. Topola's not coming down here. She's fine on the deck. All right, Francis, it is your turn. This boulette is swaying from side to side.
Well then, let's give it a punt, shall we?
Shall you?
Yes, I think I'm gonna use just my attack, but I'm also gonna use my bonus action for a second attack and just do 2 swacks.
2 swacks? Give it to me.
Yeah. It's a 15 and a 16, so that is a 21 and a 22.
Those are both hits. Roll me damage, and
Fantastic.
if you might as well start prepping the narrative in your head. Let me just put it that way.
That's not great. That's 7 and 7, so 14.
Cool. That's more than 6.
Hooray! This is the one that keeps jumping up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna try and just absolutely baseball swing. Or no, they pulled their shield out, so they're. Oh shoot! They pulled their shield out. Hang on, I need to re-roll because I'm only one-armed. I need to roll d8s instead. That's okay. I rolled the same. Different numbers,
Nice.
but the same amount.
It was destiny.
Clearly. Yeah, so they're gonna just kind of take a couple of like hammer throws and just throw their hammer so that it just thors right into the side of this thing, so it goes and skids up next to its buddy.
It is going to, and they are going to just fall in a heap. And with that, the combat is ended.
Oh,
We did it.
good show, Francis. Good show.
You as well, the grenade. Great move.
Yes,
I
I
was
only have
holding
one.
on awkwardly to a big piece of ladder. Can anyone fix this?
What? Oh.
I'm going to attempt a really awful lie. One of the bullets bit it.
Make me a deception roll.
Picks it up. Picks
Nat
it up
20.
and sees
I
it
rolled a
burning.
nat 1.
That's not what I saw.
Can you tie it?
Tough. Probably not.
How
It's a little
high up?
singed Because
So
of the teeth.
that's about 30 feet up.
Francis is gonna lock their fingers together and look at Mulj and go, "Ready?"
I mean, I can just bamp up there. Like I'm good. That just
Oh, you have a thing.
inconvenient. Yeah, I've got a thing.
Never mind then.
Oh, I appreciate it. No, like thank you. You're a really good friend.
So are you.
I'm gonna try tying it. I don't really know what I'm doing. Just gonna try tying it. She really
Make me
doesn't
a
know what she's doing.
Make me a sleight of hand roll.
Oh gosh, I was hoping for survival at least.
Sure.
23.
Okay. So you've had a lot of practice tying knots in the past few days. So
I forgot. I'm like, wait, sleight of hand actually.
you're just like doop to doop to doop. So after you're done shibariing the rope ladder,
Just a little bit of an awkward knot to explain.
there's a brief moment where like Tana is kind of like wrapped around it for a second, and it's very much accentuating her features for a second, and then she's like, oh wait, sorry.
There we go. That's better.
It's like having to tie a tie on yourself before putting it on somebody else. You have to tie the knots here and then pull it off.
You have to imagine the ship's breasts and it just comes together.
Yes, exactly.
Of course.
Okay. And you are able to repair it without much trouble. And do you all head back up?
Yeah.
I'll make sure
And-
everybody's doing okay. Is anyone real hurt?
I'm about halfway down.
Okay.
All right. And with that, you manage to make it back up onto the deck of the ship, which rockets off back into astral space, or beyond the planet at least, very, very quickly.
I am gonna go check on good lord, you go away for a couple weeks and you forget all the
Crux?
character names. Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Gonna check on Cheshire to make sure that she landed okay up here and like get her in a bed or something.
I don't feel so good.
Shh. And just tuck them in.
They grab you like by the shoulder. 42. It all comes down to 40. Or Rule 34. Rule 34. Rule 42.
What's Rule 42?
You know, actually, hold on. Rule.
Oh no.
Googling it.
The criminal contempt involves disrespect toward a judge. What?
No, you have to look at the internet rule specifically.
In Wonderland, the rule that the Queen of Hearts. What?
No,
Oh, there is a pony
Rule
version
42
of it.
is delicious cake, you must eat it, apparently.
Really? I see it as there's a pony version of it.
Oh.
Oh, great.
I mean, that
all
tracks.
persons more than a mile high
Manners?
must leave the court immediately. There are many rules. She
Many.
grabs. I want waffles.
We'll get you some waffles, Cheshire. Just go to sleep.
Okay, but I have an hour before school pictures are to be taken. I need to make sure I get my oil changed first. And she's gonna roll over and start snoring, or just.
Does she have a like power off? Like you take a paper clip and stick it behind the ear?
She lays down and then she starts. Yeah, basically, it's just. Phew. You lay her down in a nice bed of rice, like dry rice, and like.
Oh wow. You're so many.
I'm sorry. For those who are new to the channel, Cheshire is a glitchling, so she's like an android. So this is just extra funny. Man, the thing is, you can't take her to like the geek store or the geek squad to fix or whatever, or the nerd store, whatever I don't know. I use an android in real
Geek
life.
Squad, you were correct.
Geek squad. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Clearly our nemesis.
Geek squad. Okay, so you lay her to bed, and she will boop doop boop as she falls asleep.
Da, 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 da.
All right, so now that you've had your moment with the Chobits character, let us continue onward. Blame Soul in the chat. She said Persicom. And I'm like, all right, we're talking about Chobits again, are we? Also, how has Kat not seen Chobits? I know she hasn't.
What?
Now I've got the theme song stuck in my head. God damn it.
No!
It's the ding, damn it. Yeah.
I like that we just the stream elements just popped up of what want to know what's going on. It's not going to help you for this conversation.
No.
It might. Go on the YouTube.
If you watch
So-
all of it forever.
Context is not helpful.
You lay Cheshire to bed, and then are going to come back out onto the bow of the ship when there is actually a bit of meeting happening there. The rest of you are dusting yourselves off as the two GIF, Blastomoff and Crux, give each other a nice macho embrace. You know, with lots of I'm hugging you, but I'm hitting you, one of those.
Well, old friend, it's good to see you. Yes, it is good to see you as well. I have troubles, though. What is wrong, my friend? My efforts to create a coalition have been unsuccessful. The factions of Doomspace have little interest in battling the Xaryxian Empire, which seems like only a distant threat to them. They would rather fight among themselves. You saw for yourselves how prickly the Artuks were. My peaceful entreaty must have offended their war gods. The only thing these factions seem to have in common is their hunger for ships, spell-jamming helms, and weapons, things I can't provide. War is everyone's native tongue here, and the ones most fluent in it are the mercanes. The Blue Giants are making a killing off of selling ships, helms, and the weapons to the other factions in exchange for raw mineral resources. But all is not lost. I've learned that the factions are in debt to a mercane named Vocath. He might be willing to help us. For a price!
There, is that Tim Curry enough for you? Was that
Nice.
to space?
It was a perfect like Tim Curry meets Antonio Banderas. Like
Yeah,
there was
that's
just a
right.
little bit of Spanish in there that was perfect.
I just
Love
needed it far enough away from the vampire. It
Yes,
needed to not be
yes.
Don Carnage. I'm taking a drink now.
Yes.
We must
So
go
what-
and meet with Vocath. And because no one here wishes to do anything without profit. It seems that even in Doomspace, capitalism has found us.
There,
I'm
done.
so sorry.
Who said sorry? Who said sorry?
I'm so sorry.
Who are you sorry to? The audience?
Capitalism has found you even in Doomspace.
In Doomspace!
Doomspace is truly doomed.
It's true.
Dun,
Late stage
dun,
Doomspace.
dun. Doomspacetalism.
What
Oh my god,
what
we could have just
kinda-
called this episode Vocathitalism.
what kind of cost are we talking here?
I mean, we got some money.
I'm not sure. But if we entreat with Vocath the Mercane, you may be able to succeed. Vocath evacuated hundreds of Erekokra, humans, Thrykreen, and Susuria. Susuria? What is Susuran? From the doomed world of Farin, and then sold ships and spell-jamming helms to them for next to nothing. All of the factions strive to earn his favor. Perhaps we could as well?
I do have some experience with giants.
Yes. He
And
has
I
a
have experience
base.
with favors.
Good.
And blue
Then we will
things.
go to his
Yeah.
base. It orbits one of the 9 moons of Ain.
Of M, like the letter?
No, of N, like the letter.
N, like the letter. Oh, okay.
Yes.
As in-
I've heard of this N. God, it's so much better to be in this voice. Blastomov is going to be strangely quiet for most of this episode after this.
I mean,
And
once
we'll
he's
be
been
descri-
monologuing, like that makes.
Right? He'll be described in narration from here on in because that's hurting my voice.
Fair.
Perhaps we can find. Oh God, this is like velvet. Perhaps we can find a way to get there. All we must do is use the orrery. Topola.
Yeah? Y'all need the orrery? I can bring it up here, y'all.
Let us do that. We can find it. What I know of Vocath is he enjoys blood sports, and his base houses a gladiatorial arena where champions do battle with fearsome creatures that he has transported from Firene. Factions
So
send
we
their-
should take a nap so we can
Yes. Yes, good. And then you, like the factions before you, can send your greatest warriors to fight in the arena, to get his attention, to get supplies or weapons, or both.
fight. That sounds like
Well,
fun.
you three, I'll be cheering you on.
I know you're fragile. I forget. It's okay. You can sit this one out.
Oh, come now, Tana.
Let's see.
You're plenty strong. You're right up there with all of us.
Only emotionally, unfortunately.
I think that sometimes emotional strength is the strongest thing of all.
You know, I think you're right, actually. That's true.
Good, so you're in.
Well, of course. I'm not going to let these three explode.
Oh, good. I was actually quite concerned.
Wait, we were going to explode?
Well, no, now you're not going to, probably.
Oh, good, I think.
Do you want to explode? We could arrange that.
We'll talk.
Sounds something.
All right. And as you're discussing that, Topla will chime up. I got it on the orrery here. It should take us well, you got plenty of time to rest up. It takes about from Oren about 3 days by Spelljamming ship. These two moons are, well, they're only 300 million miles apart.
So wait, how long does that take?
About 3 days.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Right?
Mhm.
Let's go. Time to train up.
Ooh, we could have a montage.
Oh, I'd love a montage.
Oh, a training montage? I haven't done one of those since the academy.
The idea of all of us, I can't even imagine the things that we would do in a montage.
I can, but I'm not going to say it. So for the next 3 days, everybody heal to full. Everybody
us.
pick their new preferred thingamabobbers. I'm just looking in the chat where Cal accidentally canceled random.
I
Random
was
made
wondering about that. I was like, should I delete that? Should I
What's wrong with
show-
that?
I think Cal just clicked the wrong button.
I think so too.
It's one of
Random
my
made it-
constant fears. I'm always worried I'm gonna accidentally do something. I'm
Was
like,
the time that I timed out
Great call.
Traz for 10 minutes by accident.
Yes.
I'm like, oops.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely banned people and my own bot by accident before, so you
Oh yeah,
No.
I think I've banned my own bot before.
no bad company here.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, we're playing a Wizards of the Coast game.
Hi-yo.
But I'm Tish.
Hey-yo.
Ugh, that's true.
Well, there goes my sponsorship. Oh well.
What is a
Time-
good, useful proficiency for entering an arena of blood? Medicine?
Intimidation.
It's medicine.
Okay.
what was this about proficiencies? It's like
Oh,
my
just
brain.
Tana. Tana is a Swiss Army knife of skills.
Oh, right.
I'll do intimidation though. That actually sounds like a great idea.
Or performance, either one of those. So, you spend some time, and the 3-day trip from Arun to Vocath is uneventful. And as you're spending that time, Commodore Crux spends much of their time catching up with his good friend Warwick. You'll hear constantly,
Oh, yes, yes.
I very much want to be in there. Like, if they will let me hang out, I want to drink up all the gift stories.
Oh, there are so many. You also will... Commodore Crux has finally opened up about his backstory. By the way, this is what Blast 'em All looks like.
It's great.
Oh my
It's
god, I
brilliant.
love them. Gifts are so good.
They're so good. So basically, what you missed, Christa, last game is that Crux's spirits have been raised by spending some time with Wrek, of all people. That revealed his shame that the Commodore tried to destroy Imperial Fortress in the Astral Sea, but his fleet was routed by the Elven Armada and destroyed by Prince Zeleth and his Solar Dragon mount. Prince Zeleth's sister is now on board and seems to have entered a haughty in public space and haughty, different spelling, enclosed space relationship with Tana. So kind of a, anybody who remembers the old Legend of Zelda cartoon, perhaps? Well, excuse me, princess type of vibes.
Excuse me, princess.
Yeah.
I gotta actually work that into conversation one of these days now.
Yeah, it's a rule. You can definitely do it in that upcoming game that's happening in April. There are plenty of princes and princesses in that game. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
Especially where the first couple games are set. It's going to be a good game. Tune in for that.
I'm excited for that.
I got to talk to Michael about some stuff about that soon, actually.
Secret schemes in the open.
That's only 3 months away. Gotta hurry.
I know.
Okay.
Also, I'm checking timing. The things that I have not yet ordered will be here in time. So.
All right. So you'll learn about that. You'll learn that Blastomov has been traveling around Doomspace looking to create this coalition against the Xaryxian Empire, and has not had very much luck, as has been determined. So, you'll be learning all sorts of gift stories. Definitely, everyone else is going to have trouble sleeping because the gifts spend a lot of time on deck blowing things up. Teaching you how to shoot guns better and things like that.
Amazing.
And you know what? I will spend, if someone spends buys something good happens, I will give you 1 gift frag grenade.
Ho 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 ho.
So we'll see if anybody purchases one of those for you.
Please tell me there is a brief moment of Crux trying to correct Francis's aim, ghost style, because I'm loving the will they won't they of these two.
Oh, you missed some of that last episode too.
I know. I'm so sad
if you're using a musket, you must learn to tuck it. Gunner.
All right, something good happens.
Hooray! Thanks all.
All right. And as you are getting near Vocath's base, your scenes you'll be sitting in the common area, and Commodore Crux will come to you and say, "I'm not certain if I will be accompanying you into this arena, and if I shan't, I wish to give you a token of our friendship. This Gunner Francis, this has been passed down to me by my mentor, and I wish to pass it along to you."
Commodore, thank you. That's very kind.
You show much spirit, my friend, and sorry, I'm getting emotional. Here.
And he hands you a shiny frag grenade.
No.
Yes, use it well.
This
I will,
fragmentation
thank you.
grenade. So I will put the stats in the chat for you. There you go. You have
I've
access to that
truly
ability once.
appreciated.
Yes, of
Amazing.
course.
I've truly appreciated all of your mentorship
Yes.
and your ship, of course.
Yes. I do enjoy a good ship.
me too.
Yes. Good old ship.
He smacks something. A little bit of water starts firing out of a hole in it suddenly.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Sorry, I'm trying to rework the popping.
I'm really
Hello.
just picturing Mulj and Wrek peering around the corner, writing fervent notes.
drawing cover art with like explosives everywhere in the background.
And then, as Wrek and Mulj are working on their new manga dojin, you will suddenly hear behind. They will suddenly hear behind them the sound of a whip cracking, and SpongeBob noises.
SpongeBob noises.
Yeah, you know, the whole like you know, running a finger along a rubber balloon, just kind of turning noises. You know.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a balloon handy, guys. I'm sorry. And the nearest thing that I have in this house isn't going to make that noise.
And then it's the bumping into each other as they're both trying to get out of the room
I'm
in
sorry.
different ways.
I'm going left. It's like it's like we're dancing. Oh.
Yes, if only. I mean, nothing. Goodbye, sir.
Yes. Goodbye. Gunnar.
Commodore trips over
Alright.
Mulj and
Just steps in Mulj. Just
Oh, Mulj, I'm so sorry. Should I get a bucket?
No, I'm good. Are you good?
Shakes. Yep, good. Absolutely. Hopping around on one foot, trying to like shake the rest of her off.
I'll just like, come over here, and we'll just like absorb the bits back. Just like you just gotta. It's not that gooey.
So terrible. I'm so sorry. Oh.
So, did the Commodore give you something? Are you two married now? Is this like a thing? Is it like locked down?
You don't think giving someone a grenade is a proposal, do you?
I don't know how this works. Maybe it could be like it's an engagement thing.
It might be. Why not? I mean, it's.
Oh no.
I got an idea for chapter 7.
in very high regard.
Chapter what? Cut.
land ho! You'll hear from up on the deck. Well, oh, almost there. You can hear as Mr. Flinch calls down, whose accent changes every episode because these games keep being a month apart. We're almost there, y'all! I don't remember what he sounds like, guys. I'm sorry. So, heading up on base, the 3 days were well spent doing lewd things. Cheshire is going to stay behind and keep an eye on things because she's still having like some Fritz stuff. Like she'll just be having general conversation with you and being like, well, it is time to so I was thinking that today we could go do some more fishing and maybe find some delicious weenies. No, I think something's still wrong. I need to go check my organs because more organs means more human.
Oh no, Cheshire, you have head pigeons. Go to the nurse. Kelly, why are we old?
I don't know. Why don't we seem it at all? It's great. Featuring Count von Zarovich. All right. So, are you going to bring any NPCs or just take the 4 of you over? You probably are fine. Or actually, as you are there, Warwick Blastomov says,
If you are perhaps going over there to entreat, I should not. I am not a good diplomat, apparently. But perhaps there is someone you could bring who is?
Perhaps.
If you wish, I could attend as well. Princess Sadali says.
I
Well,
was
that's
just
a good
thinking of
idea.
you.
Do you have a star?
I thought they didn't like you.
Everyone
So
likes
Christa's
me.
a little confused. She's part of the Xaryxian Empire, right?
Yes, she's trying.
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
you missed the entire
Yeah,
thing.
sorry,
She's trying to overthrow her
do a
brother.
revolt.
Yes. No. I understand that. But is that widely known? So, like, if we bring her to people trying to take over the Xaryxian Empire, are they going to shoot on sight, or are they going to listen
Nah,
to
probably
us?
not. Probably not.
Probably.
But maybe you might.
Well, probably
but
be
Francis
fine.
might assume so.
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, I'm not sure. Like, are blast them off. Are these the kind of folks to shoot on sight if they see an enemy, or do you think they'll be willing to?
They would
Conversation.
probably just put you in chains.
Thus is my worry.
I could be along to
perhaps we
negotiate,
can-
but if you think it would not be useful, then I would prefer to remain useful.
I know a lot of diplomats will sort of send forward warning. Is that something we could do? To say, hey, we're bringing a Xaryxian princess, but I promise it's for good stuff.
I mean, you could just send, like, you or I could go ahead and just be like, by the way, we have a Xaryxian princess on to come talk to you about overthrowing the Empire. Please don't kill on sight.
Then in that case, perhaps I would not be as useful
Oh.
if you had to send out for me. But here, and she will lean forward and give Tana a kiss on the forehead that will kind of glitter with stardust. And as it kind of settles around, a like little starlight circlet will kind of form around Tana's brow. Act
Oh,
as my
that's quite
envoy.
classy.
You can act as my envoy. As an astral elf and a former member of the Xaryxian Empire, you should fit right in.
Out of character, glad I took persuasion for my proficiency.
Yay!
might need that.
You might. Then in that case, I shall wait here, and if I am needed, you can call for me, but I have a feeling that, well, you are quite...
Speaking of calling for you,
Yes.
I know it's a type of arrangement that's probably frowned upon properly in the Empire. However, I do have this really interesting book that allows me to communicate with anyone who writes their name in it. It would only require a small signature. Nothing terribly untowards connected to it. That's the only thing that it allows me to do. And talk through how it works and see if she's interested in getting DMs.
She will sign up for your DM. She'll sign up for your mailing list.
Direct magic. Wow, nice. It's the RSS feed. Yo, dorks.
Done. All right. So, with that, you are all set. And as she signs that, you can see that you are approaching this hovering base in the distance. Floating above the luminous green clouds of Vocath is a structure made of gray and black stone with a large crystal formation jutting from its underside. In fact, several of them. Docks radiate outward from a building that is capped by a crystal dome. Several ships are moored there, including a galleon and 4 others that are shaped like a wasp, a scorpion, a lamprey, and a bird, respectively. Attached to the main building is a tower that has its own private dock near the top. At the end of this dock is a ship shaped like a damselfly, its metal hull painted bright blue. Flanking this dock are 2 identical 40-foot tall statues, each depicting a thin, blue, well-dressed giant who roughly looks like so. Basically, very long face, very like almond-shaped face. slightly wrinkly around the mouth. Yes, and they are blue dubba-dee-dubba-die. Okay. As you are nearing the base, the air bubbles will merge, and you can see that at the base here, around the dock edges outside, scores of Aarakocra, Artux, humans, Susurans, and Thrykeen congregate near the ships, keeping themselves as they are kind of just chatting and, just keeping a general kind of, casual vibe. Seems like they're waiting for like an event. It's got the vibe of being like outside a sporting arena. The second wind is going to pull into shop. Or pull into dock. Not shop, what am I saying? Pull into dock, and what do you all do?
I mean, before docking, I think Mul's gonna just look around and then get ready to disembark.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I
Try
feel
to
like
make yourself look as fancy as possible.
I was gonna say, I feel like over the time, Francis has been trying to put themselves together like something akin to what Commodore wears, what Crux wears. Not like as nice, but like something with like epaulettes and like a nice jacket.
Nice.
It's probably very patchwork and not perfect, but hopefully kind of gives the vibe. And we'll probably try if we're going on sort of somewhat of a diplomatic mission, they'll try to wear that.
Sounds good. So you will all get dressed up and head down into the structure itself. This has the vibe of an absolute arena. And as you arrive at the base, looking around, you can see that there are scores of people hanging outside, like I said, as well as you are going to see... you get a perception roll, actually.
Sure.
Of course, that's where I get my nat 20. So
Okay, so Mulj.
24.
Okay, so you're not bringing anybody else
19.
with you, so... And boop. 19, all right, so the nat 20 and the 19, Mulj, you and Tana, did anybody else get above 15?
Yeah, I got 25.
25, okay. So Tana, Mulj, and Wrek, you are going to recognize that walking around on the outside docks are several Githyanki warriors that are keeping an eye on the various crews that are hanging around outside of their own ships. Seems like they're a security force that's been hired out here. They are all identifiable with a very ornate tattoo located on the back of their hand. Mulj, with your nat 20, you are going to see that as a fight starts to break out through one of the ships on the right, one of the Githyanki raises their hand to their mouth and talks into the tattoo.
Oh, that's so cool.
And you can see it flashes light for a minute, and another Githyanki around the way answers and goes...
Do you see that? And they're gonna draw attention to the rest of the party to the... Look what on the hand and they're like doing like a little, like a distant.
Tana's gonna make a very smug face, pull out her book as if to take notes on this, and write to you the words, "Wow, that sure is cool."
Nice. All right, so you
There's
pull
this flash here, though. I'll give them that.
You pull into dock number 3, and as you disembark, you know what? I'm gonna roll to see what randomly this is. That's gonna be a young human, because I rolled the most boring thing possible, is going to wander up in a set of coveralls with a mop and go, "Hello, Governor! Need some of the space barnacles taken off your Spelljammer?"
Are the
Yeah.
barnacles good or bad on the ship?
Do we have space barnacles?
I don't know.
Look at the boat. Are there space barnacles?
Potentially. Make me a survival roll or a nature roll to know what the hell a space barnacle is.
Nature. That's a 13.
Or there's some rocks. You think that's a barnacle, and then one of them is going to and start like running across the hull when it sees you looking at it.
If they're not supposed to be there, then yes.
They get into your water supply and they get into your food and they make a mess of the stuff.
Oh, maybe that's why they were fixing the pipes. So, yes, please.
Sure, it'd be just I don't. Sorry, my voice modulator's broken. Boop boop. Greetings, no. Beep boop. Governor, there we go. That's 10 gold pieces.
Oh,
it's
here.
broken.
You'll have to speak to those. Nope, never mind.
We'll just hand it over.
Thank
Is it the right
you,
kind of
Governor.
gold?
I'll take care of it right now.
Thank you, human.
The human is going to walk past you, and then as soon as it thinks it's out of your sight, is going to shift back down into a doppelganger. And then it's going to start cleaning barnacles off the bottom of your ship, but it's just really not good with accents.
That's very funny.
It's not because doing blast them
They're
off broke
fine.
my accent ability for the day.
Very fair. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go try to find
Are there
Vocath.
signs? Signs that says like, I don't know, throne room?
Arena this way.
Hmm.
Is there one of those?
Yeah, sure.
Hang
There's a
on.
sign that
Tana's
says
as
arena.
fancy as she can make herself look and has a glowing crown around her head. She's going to go approach one of the random guards, put on a fancy accent and go, "Excuse me, how do I acquire an audience with the one who runs this establishment?"
The Githyanki turns and looks at you, and she kind of narrows her eyes. Make me a persuasion roll.
Absolutely. Which I am proficient in for some reason today. Let's go. I have a 22. Bam.
Hell yeah.
Okay. She looks at you and, Why do you wish to speak with Vocath?
We have champions? Is that what we have? Champions for the arena?
We have champions and a deal.
Say no more. Where you will go, follow around past Dock 1 to the left, head up the ramp, in through the door, and then take a right into the audience chamber. You will
Brilliant.
wait there.
Thank you, my good sir.
I'm a woman!
Thank you, my good woman.
All right.
Awkwardly shuffle off.
Yes.
We got someone.
I'm really not
Salute.
good at this stuff.
All
You're
right.
doing
I'm gonna
Yes.
mumble something about like I was trying to get better at this overnight, dreams and everything, but it's hard to get talking to people down correctly. I don't know how you do this,
Everybody's
Francis.
All right. So
Just gotta
entering-
pay attention to people's responses.
Ugh.
Listening.
There. With that,
Responses.
you're going to enter the main building, and as you are, you'll head through this vestibule. Stone ramps from the dock will ascend into this vestibule, where you can see that walls of force block access to areas to areas to your left, which appears to be like a large armory, and then to the right, two gift guards and two Githyanki are guarding the vestibule together. And as you approach, one of the gift will hold up his hand.
Hold a moment. Are you waiting to speak with Vocath?
Yes.
He will speak
Fancy
with you shortly. Please wait inside of this room And then you will be meeting inside of the audience chamber.
Is there seating in this room?
Yes, but it is uncomfortable and stool-like.
Fabulous. Francis sits down.
One of
Clunks
the
his...
GIF looks over at you.
What is your rank?
Does this gift look high up?
He looks like a guard here. He's got the tattoo on the back of his hand, but he looks hired, and
Okay.
I'd say he looks like he's been in some scraps for sure.
Okay. Then they'll stand up and not give like a salute, but kind of like a stand to attention a little bit. Something that I'm sure Krutz? What's his name?
Crux,
Crux?
I think.
Crux. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I remember because he's the
Brain.
linchpin of the whole thing, the crux that holds
Oh,
it
he's the
together.
Crux. Okay,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Yeah, something that Crux would have taught them and kind of stand a little bit to attention. So like if this person's a little bit above them, they're not going to be offended, but if they're way above them, you know, at least they'll be okay. So a gunner, sir.
Gunner. Hey. Well, I hope you enjoy your time, Gunner.
I'm sure I will, sir.
Sergeant.
Sergeant.
And you'll hear boo boo boo, and then the wall of force separating you from the area to your immediate right will go.
Oh, it's so classy. It even has little chimes. Aw.
He will see you now.
Do you head
So we
inside?
just go in. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll,
Yeah, I think so.
we'll scoot in.
All right, heading into the chamber there. This circular chamber has an ornate throne opposite its entrance, and the walls here are lined with art objects, tapestries, paintings, and weapons. There are 30 painted statuettes of famous figures from across the multiverse. Mordenkainen, Edagon, Tasha, others. Strahd von Zarovich. Sure, why not?
And a beautiful blonde girl next to him.
Yeah, totally. There's a family photo of Strahd. It's okay. There are 6 blue court busts of Vocath in various poses, and a cute one, and then expressions. 8 model ships, 4 elaborate tapestries, 4 paintings of space-dwelling fauna, racks of weapons and armor. Just tons of stuff around here. And as you're looking at them, anybody who's looking at these at all will see that all of the items here have like little price tags dangling off of them. Actually, not dangling off of them. I'm going to say there's like a little glowing holographic price tag in front of each of them. So the quartz busts of Vocath are 250 gold each. The painted statuettes are 25 gold each. The 8 model ships are 750 each. The elaborate tapestries are 750 each. The space-dwelling fauna are 750 each. For tapestries, we're just gonna say it's just the covers of all of the D&D books. That's just it. And then the ornate weapons include +1 chainmails, with their stats are glowing in like holographic lettering. A +1 greatsword, and that's about it. But they're 2,500 each, if anybody wants one.
2,500. Jesus.
And with that, a bit of music will begin playing, and then suddenly there will be a bit of fanfare as a large-sized mercane dressed in a fine fur-fringed gold-brown robe will walk through drinking kind of like a blue milk type of drink, flanked by a Githyanki knight and a Gith dressed in pure like shock trooper armor, looking almost like Iron Gith. as they clang, 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 clang. As they walk across, Vocath looks around, gives a kind of vibe to everyone, and then sits atop his throne.
Yes? How may I help you? Travelers from afar?
I'm going to do a very gracious curtsy, or at least her best shot at one, and say, greetings. My name is Tana Starbell, an exile hunted by the Xaryxian Empire here for myself with these beautiful friends, as well as on behalf of Princess Zadali, who wishes to overthrow her twisted brother. We seek an alliance and a united front and a good time.
I didn't think you looked particularly important, and now I see that you're just trying to waste my time with space politics.
Oh, space politics are never a waste of time. There's plenty of treasure in them.
Treasure, you say?
Almost certainly. Can you imagine how much overthrowing an empire is worth?
You say you have Princess Zadali with you?
Tap the crown. Her mark. Say off the side through the side of her mouth. Then I left some on her.
Make me a persuasion roll.
So I have a E19.
Ooh.
Sorry, I forget how much proficiency adds.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid, though.
Yeah. That's pretty
And
reasonable
these-
charisma for someone who has no wisdom.
Mhm.
And these are your companions?
Yes.
I expected less of a motley crew from Princess Zadali.
Looks
we
to me
are
to be-
proof. We are proof of the diverse parties that want to stand against the Xaryxian Empire.
And we come from a world under threat.
So what is it that you have to offer me?
Exclusive rights to the video stream of all of our battles.
How droll.
Wait, can we do that?
Mm.
I don't see why
Well.
not.
Enough with the me.
Vocath says, a little mean glint in his eye.
Tell you what, though. I will arrange a private meeting for you with the faction leaders if you do survive 3 battles in my arena with no rest in between. Representatives of the factions will be watching, so fight well. An excellent performance might win their favor.
Mhm. What do you
I'm
three
down.
think?
What about? I mean, that sounds good to me. What about
I'm good.
everyone in favor? Say aye.
I.
Wait a minute. What do you mean we don't get any breaks? We don't even get like a water break or, like,
No
Slice of
slices,
fruit
no
or
water.
something?
No, yeah.
oh, rip off.
Are you not tough enough to survive?
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not like big. Like I gotta like replenish my electrolytes and stuff.
Mhm.
No break? No deal.
Nope. No break. Fine.
I'll keep
Haven't you
covered,
ever
Wrek. It's all
heard of a
good.
triathlon?
It's definitely trying.
So what say you? Will you enter my arena of blood?
I mean, it sounds inviting. Honestly, I don't know how we could turn down that kind of invitation.
Agreed.
Agreed?
That was like
I want an arse slice when we're done.
Excellent.
In that case, then.
Only one orange. They should ask for an entire orange.
Damn it!
Too late now. Enjoy. He snaps his fingers, and you all suddenly find yourselves in a completely different room.
Neat.
The teleportation it shakes you into this massive arena as he makes a dismissive gesture, and you find yourselves in an arena floor. All around you, you can hear the spectators being ushered to a balcony above you, where they begin cheering in anticipation for the spectacle to come. Above you, in a private balcony that overlooks this, you see Vocath take a seat and smile down at you. Let the games
Done.
begin! And I think that's where we're going to take a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right
Sounds
back.
good.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for the raid. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. This is the part of the program where we're going to talk to the chat. Let's put 5 minutes on the clock, and then we'll get back to this big arena fight. Whoop, whoop. God, the arena fight's going to be freaking nuts. Anyway, welcome.
We haven't even started it, and it's going to be nuts.
Could be nuts. Oh, my camera's all white bounce because I opened a window. But hey, folks, I hope you're all doing well. How are you all doing this game? Everybody doing well?
I'm doing good. I've replenished my coffee.
Nice.
I'm very sweaty, but I'm good
unfortunately,
otherwise.
super headachy, but I'm
My-
getting
my
through it. And I'm having
bug.
fun, so that counteracts it to some degree.
It's good. I gotta say,
Dorktail's bug.
Ooh, Dorktail Smoke. I need to get mine out. It was so nice going from doing Blastomoff's voice to Vocath's voice, because Vocath's voice is just so droll, like Connecticut. It's like, yes, space. Good to get away from that. So, folks, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Spelljammer. I can't believe we only have 4 more sessions of this.
Yay!
Doesn't make any
Yay.
sense. I don't know why.
That's gonna be
No,
great.
like-
It's exciting
feels
to
like
be getting
it feels
towards
like
towards the
Yeah.
climax, right? Like
It's been a great
it's
arc.
pretty cool.
It's
It's been
good.
fun.
This is a particularly fun episode because you get to punch a bunch of things. And then actually, let me get Boo's Astral Menagerie out so I can correctly describe some of these whatever the hells.
No,
Is there-
Equinox, I appreciate it. I'm good.
Kudos for the
You know,
little
from the
mask.
beginning
Yeah,
of
they
this
made it
game-
themselves.
Beginning of this game, I was kind of concerned because everyone had kind of a cartoony character element to their characters. I'm like, when everybody's the comic relief, is anybody really the comic relief? But everybody's the comic relief, so we're all like amazing in that aspect.
Yes.
Mhm. I think we're all silly in different directions.
hmm
Yes.
And kind of riff on each other in entertaining ways sometimes. So
I think that's
agree.
important though, right? Like you get so much more out of it than like when people play different elements and layers of silliness. So it's good. It's good. I'm really excited for the game that's going to be happening after this one. So for those who have not been informed, I could just say right now, when this wraps up, so we're taking a bit of February off because we're away at a bunch of events over the weekends. And then there's some birthday stuff that's happening in February. So when we finish, it's going to be probably on March 19th. And then in early April, we're coming back with a brand new homebrew campaign that is set in a vaguely Greco-Roman Persian inspired area called Arcos from our homebrew world. So I really hope you come back and enjoy us for that. It's going to be fantastic. I'm still in the midst of writing that right now, and it's going to be pretty great.
I'm just excited because I get to wear ears again, but very different ones.
Very
As I said,
different ears.
I'm gonna be right back.
It will likely be 5e,
Right,
yeah.
my
Thanks to, so the OGL stuff is finally getting settled. And 5e is an open toolkit rather than like specifically D&D. So I think it'll probably be. We are testing out Pathfinder for stuff, but I think because it's our homebrew and we've been running 5e homebrew games for the past 4 years on this channel, it feels like, yeah, I have a birthday in February. Birthday gang, what up? But yeah, so it'll be 5e unless Wizards does something particularly toxic in the next month. Again.
Yeah, they. We will use their tools. Wow.
We use that. Well, they are to it. Yeah. So
what else do we have going on this week?
Oh God, we got so much going on this week, folks. We've got tonight we have for the Patreon an exclusive preview of Mage the Ascension Technocracy Zero Sum. Tomorrow we have another Patreon preview as well that is Patreon exclusive, which is Strixhaven, A Curriculum of Chaos Summer School Edition. Every trick in the book, or every last trick in the book. I forget the title, but it's every something in the book tomorrow night. And then Tuesday night is Call of the Netherdeep as we are rapidly approaching the conclusion of that campaign. And then Wednesday night is Shadows of the Dragon Queen, Dragonlance, which we wonderful to get back in. Thursday I'm taking a really long nap. And then Friday is Pathfinder episode 1 of 1, Edgewater 99. Where we're all cops inside of a city of just water and edge. It's just be edgy water. And then what else do we got? Saturday is the baby shower for Chris and Caitlin. Sunday is Technocracy episode 1 and Spelljammer's next week too, right?
I don't. Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is because that's
we're
where
doubling
we
up
finished.
on it. Yeah,
But
We're doubling up on it.
Though.
Yeah, we're doing it an hour late
At-
because I
at
got to pick
a
Robin up
wobbly
from the
time.
airport.
Yes, right.
That's what it was, because that finishes the arc. And actually, that's a pretty easy episode, so Amy will be able to de-blue in time. So for those who are watching Spelljammer, it is not an error on the schedule. Next week, game will be starting at 1 p.m. instead of noon. So, and if you're joining us for the first
Pacific
time,
time.
Pacific. Yeah, specific.
Sorry about that. I was fine, and then suddenly I was not fine.
With your eyes.
Yeah, it was just real. The mesh was really bothering me.
The contacts, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Wow.
I haven't worn my Kyle contacts for Strixhaven in a while, so I'm hoping they aren't just covered in bacteria. They probably are. It's fine.
clean.
I only wear them for 4-hour stints, so I think I can get a couple extra months out of them.
Yeah.
But then I'm really excited that that Strixhaven is coming back soon, and
Yeah.
I get to play my himbo again. Although I'm sad that between the seasons I didn't have enough time to upgrade my outfit. I've just been too busy to like sew anything or anything, and Christa's been working, so I couldn't just pay you to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been great. So I don't know. I really like the Prismari outfit. But
There's
man,
a lot of.
it's
I mean, it's going to be more about the colors than anything, right? Like, if you can find the right colors to go with your school, I think that's going to be. I know, like, Traz was asking me some recommendations, and I was like, "Wear something that looks kind of sharp and
like literally
green
sharp
and gold."
Right?
Yes, exactly.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited though. It's going to be great. And then eventually we are going to have Star Trek ran by Tana Starbell there, and a bunch of there's so much stuff coming, folks. There's so much stuff. And
what does that require? Only 18 more Patreon backers, and then I get to run literally one of my favorite tabletop gaming systems ever made. It's Star Trek Adventures, only for Patreon backers. And you will get to discover just how much of a Trek nerd I am. Seriously, this game started with me about to go on a 15-minute tangent about Andorian genders. I am so ready to run this.
You need to watch Strange New Worlds, because the medic is an Andorian, and they're the best character ever.
I really do. I'm so out of date on modern Trek. I mean, I've seen all of Lower Decks, but I've seen none of the other recent ones. So
it's super good. Lower Decks is amazing too. And then of course As well, Robin is going to be probably running Radiant Citadel. That was unlocked a while ago, but it was put on pause because of the OGL debacle and whether or not we were going to continue to do Wizards of the Coast products. But that seems to mostly settle, and we already paid for everything like 2 months ago before all of this happened. So if anybody wants to get on us about that and be like, hey, you're supporting what we already did before, back when they were more cool. So I'd rather not just waste the $100 I dropped on that. So hopefully, but I like this. So if things keep going well with Wizards of the Coast, I don't want to specifically come out and just say definitives, but if they keep going well, we might continue doing these modules. I know that I was really excited originally to do the module, the Fandelver campaign when it drops in like autumn, like late summer, early autumn, because it's supposed to be Eldritch Horror. And I'm really down for that. And if not that, there's a fantastic Pathfinder module for Pathfinder 2nd Edition called the Extinction Curse, which is what if Wild Beyond the Witchlight, but extinction level. Yeah, right? Right, Christa? It's all about a carnival, and then something goes wrong that might kill everybody.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
That's amazing.
Right? That could be great. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. Pathfinder's a great system. We got a bunch of great stuff. And if you sign up for the Patreon, you'll also hear what Robin's going to run in the interim before the Radiant Citadel graphics and stuff are done. So it'll be good. Yeah,
Although I
that's
do
what
find
got.
I feel like there's a lot of things that happened because of us, because we decided on Radiant Citadel, and then stuff happened with WotC, and then we called it Panic at the Citadel, and Panic at the Disco disbanded. So
No,
I
Pete
wonder...
Wentz killed Panic at the Disco. That's
we got to stop tying ourselves to other people.
I can move mountains. I can work a miracle. Work a miracle. Whoa, keep you like an oath. All right, folks, we should get ready to hop back in the game. But welcome, and welcome person who just showed up in the chat who's been watching our Netherdeep stream. Give Dragonlance a try too. Guys, I gotta say, if you're enjoying this, please go give our frickin' Call of the Netherdeep stream a try, or give, above all, our Dragonlance stream. Dragonlance has just been blowing my mind with how fun it is.
It's incredible.
I generally think that I run these modules as a way to show other people like what you can do with the module, how you can have fun with it. But man, Dragonlance has just been blowing me away with how fun it is. And it's not just because Keanu Reeves is a character in my game. Not a player, I wish. Keanu, if you're watching, please come. You can play whatever you want. I'll let you play a psychic.
How amazing.
Ooh. I think the first moments of it that I saw was when everyone was flying through the air directly onto people out of some sort of catapult system, and that was that was amazing.
That's in the module. Like,
that was
that's
like
not even one of my
right
Kelly
after I
bullshit
think a stream on Onyx Path. And I was so toasted after such a long day, and that was just so much fun to hang
I am
out
so
and
jealous
watch
that Onyx Path managed to convince you to do a
that was
late night
amazing.
game.
It doesn't go that late, and that's about my upper limit.
Okay.
And also conveniently, then I get to watch. I get to watch Dragonlance afterwards.
That's fair. And it's just like a short run, right? Like you're just doing that for a few
It
episodes.
is, yeah. It's only for 2 hours too, so it's that's part of the
okay.
convincing.
Because when I first saw you there, I was like, "You jerk! I could have gotten you in
I
Dragonlance."
know. How dare you? How dare you? No. Let's go until like 1 a.m. my weird in the middle of the ocean time. However,
Yeah,
that's the cutoff. I think Dragonlance would go until 3, which I cannot quite do.
Oh, last episode went until 4, or the one before that.
Did it go until midnight your time?
Went till 11:30. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It was.
I'm basically asleep by 1. So
that was the night where we found out that Robin actually had COVID afterwards.
Oh no! Right. Okay.
Yeah, it was. She's a trooper. She's tough. But even then, that
One
was a
heck of a
long
trooper.
game. Because it's a war, right? And I remember turning the page and I'd forgotten about an extra encounter that's written in there. And I just went, you can actually watch me as I'm like, all right, you destroy the thing. And then I totally forgot because I did all my prep. And I guess I had been focused so much on getting them to that point. I completely spaced on the fact that there's one last little encounter with like a mini boss.
Oh my gosh.
And it resolved well, but you could see my, like, I'm pretty good at hiding the panic.
Yeah. The dink.
If
Speaking of troopers, I'm not gonna be one. It's so warm in my room today. I'm just gonna
Okay.
take this
Yeah.
off, and
I'm
I will
glad you're
get.
taking care of yourself first.
Whew, I will get some fans.
what do you have?
for
Do you have?
next
Do you
week.
have mini
I'll be back.
mini Francis?
Oh, where do I have Mini Francis?
Where's mini Francis?
Oh, he's up. He's behind my green screen.
Well, go get him. Go get him. We'll
My
take him.
puppet.
Yeah, go get him. So,
I'll go
Bearwald,
get him.
real quick before we hop back in, if you have zero experience DMing, don't let that scare you off. DMing is actually a lot more fun than playing. Overall, like I think Millie can agree that it's more rewarding.
I mean, I really enjoy playing too, but I think it depends on your perspective. For some people, they have much more fun playing. I love coming up with nonsense based on whatever the players do, and that's my favorite thing.
Right. But we do also do a lot of how-tos. So take a look, watch our how to run episodes once you've been spoiled for certain things and don't mind hearing about them, and maybe you'll get some perspective. Also join our Discord. You can ask direct questions of me and a bunch of other people who've ran Call of the Netherdeep and tons of other games. And it's a good community.
Mhm.
But like my favorite thing about running games has got to be that getting that look on the players' faces. Like last night in my mage game, the first of like 4 shoes started dropping, and the characters went. You can actually see it was Robin cluing in, like, and it's a clip. It's a clip right now on the channel. So if you go watch. You can actually see like the hamster.
Oh, I think I
die on
even
the
saw
wheel.
that on TikTok. I think I literally
it's
saw
on
this on
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, go check our
Robin,
TikTok.
yeah.
I saw TikTok content. I'm a cool millennial now. Let's go.
Yeah, but you can see her brain just melt because she's like, "Oh, I'm in danger." Like, yes, I've been in danger this whole time. It's just you finally realize out of character, which is going to be fun because she has to play happy in character and then out of character. Actually, everybody's in danger in that game, so hey, that's fun. All right, so without further ado, I think it is time for us to head back into game now that we have Mini Francis.
Let's do it. Yes, I love Mini Francis so much.
All right, so let us pop back into game right here. 3, 2. Hello and welcome back to Spelljammer here on Dork Tales. Before we hop back in, Christa, I see that you have Mini Francis because it's very warm in your room.
Yes. I have unfrancis. He can hang out back here, kind of sinking into the space. And yes,
Your volume's
I have
great, though.
Francis. Oh, good. Yeah. Make sure
always
I'm
a
not
worry.
too close to the mic now.
You're just on top of him.
I'm surrounded by hippos.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
Frames, at
And I
least.
have hippo hair.
There is sort of an ominously floating Francis head behind you
Oh,
now.
and my internet.
It's just because I was turning slowly some music on. That's why. So you do have an
Oh, that'll do it.
ominously floating Francis head behind you.
Yes.
You can leave it there. I don't care.
You can hang out there. I think
It
I
just seems like a hungry hippo's about to eat you. All right. So where last we left the characters, they had just been beginning the first of several arena battles. And when that is occurring, I would like everyone to roll me initiative, please. Those are some numbers.
Those are sure numbers.
Okay.
Some numbers.
Some numbers. Give me some initiative numbers. Toss them in the chat. All right. So allow me to set the scene. You find yourselves in an immense stadium here, as you are this 60-foot high octagonal chamber with a crystal dome overhead. The floor is blanketed with sand with a few broken, unusable weapons, chunks of stone here and there. A stone balcony circles the room about 30 feet above the floor, which is where spectators have begun to flood in. Along the eastern wall, a private box 20 feet higher than the main balcony, 50 feet above the main floor, is flanked by, is a private box where his Vocath watches down at you, flanked by his 2 bodyguards, sitting in an ornate throne sized for him, with 2 smaller chairs aside it for honored guests, both of which are empty at the moment. behind the throne, a wall of shimmering force kind of glows behind him. As you roll your initiative, I'm gonna get that there. So I have Tana and Mulj. What is your dex mod?
Oh, my dex mod is not great. It's like
Okay.
+1. Yeah, it's +1.
Okay. Then I have. So I've got Tana, Mulj, Wrek. Then I've got Francis. Then I have B1 and 2. As you are standing in the middle of this room, why don't we go ahead and swap over to our map frame here. So looking at our map here, we can see
I cannot get over how massive this arena is.
it was stupid to set up in Roll20. Like, it was just...
It has an 85-foot radius.
Okay, so swapping over to our maps here, this immense auditorium that you find yourselves in, there's going to be a shimmer of light, and the crowd that has filled the stands above you, the balconies, are going to erupt as there is a flicker of motion as the combatants begin to teleport in. You have just a few rounds to prepare. What do you do?
I should start by apologizing in advance to Francis. Francis,
Why?
my apologies for this. I think Tana's gonna throw her book on the ground and pull a demon out of it.
Okay, a giant gorilla demon with tusks is going to rise out of the ground going... "Rrr,
Oh. What?
Neil, give me your true name.
What? It's Fred.
Nice to meet you, friend. I look forward to working with you.
Yeah.
Pick the
Fred.
demon back up, or pick the book back up. Not the demon. Unfortunately, can't quite scoop a demon.
I'm having the time of my life.
To Wrek and Francis. You know she could do that? No?
Nope.
Are we surprised?
A little bit.
Hannah.
Yeah,
All
not
right,
particularly.
Okay, little surprise.
So for ease of operations, does the demon work on your initiative?
So theoretically, it has its own initiative, but I'm cool with a house rule of ease of operation.
I rolled a 17, which is above Wrek, so it's going to act on your initiative.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. And for ease of operations for me, I'm going to let you run the demon. Okay?
Okay, sounds good. Do you want me to roll its tests to stay controlled, or do you want to roll that after my turn?
Oh, I will
After its
roll.
turn?
Just please remind me so I don't forget.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh no.
Mulj is
Okay.
going to activate their Eldritch Claw tattoo that lasts for a minute so that they can activate Rage as soon as combat starts.
Sounds great.
I think I'm gonna cast not Spirity, Spirit Guardians.
Spirity Guardians.
Spritty Guardians. Some little Spritty Guardians.
Medium, large.
Yeah, for 10 minutes. Okay, yeah, I'll cast that and hopefully upkeep it.
All right. A pair of giant shapes in front of you is going to begin to shimmer. And it is there that you will see these creatures. Two huge, 15-foot tall monstrosities with two sets of arms. Basically, it's Goro from Mortal Kombat. With orange
Nice.
skin are going to materialize into the room, appearing in front of you. These, who you actually probably have no idea what they are, but these two immense creatures are going to loom around, their guts hanging off their old ratty loincloths as they look around the room going,
What?
as they look around trying to acclimatize themselves to the sudden din of the roar, giving them disadvantage on their initiative, which means as you see them, the crowd's going to go and just erupt, and you'll hear, and Vocath's voice echoes over a magic mouth above you. Let the games begin! And with that, Tana, it is your turn. What do you do?
I wish that I moved beforehand. Just gonna figure out distance. Gonna scoot my little boot back here a little. And yeah, I'll start with the one on the right. And let's hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead, make me an attack roll.
So 20, dirty, and a 21, also dirty. They're so lewd, these 20s. Do those hit?
20 and 20, those absolutely hit.
Okay. Not doing great for damage, though. I have a total of 8 force damage.
All right, 8 force damage. Are they you
Giant
aiming at the
monkey
same
turn. I'm aiming for the one on the right side from our
Okay.
direction, so the top one on the map.
Okay, they're coming. So 2 of these 15-foot tall creatures are going to appear. One of them is wearing a red loincloth, one is wearing a blue loincloth, just to make it nice and easy.
Does one of them tell the truth?
One of them tells the truth, and the other one always lies on its taxes.
Of course, as is tradition.
Yes, as is
and then I
tradition
guess
among
the
the people.
Barlgura is gonna go charge the thing. So let's reckless attack with it, which is kind of fun to do. And then it's a running leap. Gosh, this thing is freaking ridiculous. Okay,
All right,
so it's gonna do 3 attacks, 1 bite, 2 fists.
Holy crap.
So 17 hit.
17 hits.
Okay. So 17, and then 23.
23 will
and
hit.
then I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit. Or does it?
13
This is really
does
big.
not hit.
Okay. So then 2d6 plus 4 for the bite. So that's going to be 12. And then 1d10 plus 4 for one of the fists. So 7. So that's a total of 12 and 7, 19.
19 points of damage. That is a good set of hits. That is going to drop it down to boop.
And
There
then
we go.
it needs to roll to stay under my thrall.
Okay.
Oh, it's rolling pretty. Wait, you're rolling, aren't you? Hang on.
I rolled. Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Okay. Carry on then.
All right, it's
So
going
it's
to
a
carry
charisma
on.
save. I should say it has charisma of -1. Which is
Okay,
part
so
of
that
why I
was a-
chose this demon.
That's great. So that's a 3 for it. Fantastic. All right, next up on the initiative. So Tana, you will do that. Your demon will go basically like Kratos in Spartan Rage mode. Just start bashing on it, crashing into it. This giant, broad-shouldered forearm giant is going to like leer back and at its friend. And Mulj, it's your turn. What do you do?
I was going to attack the bottom one. Step 1 was raging. So that was
Okay,
that.
sounds good.
But because I've got my tattoo activated, I'm actually doing it from a distance. I have about 15 feet range. So I'm
Okay.
not going right up into their space. Mul's going to keep that distance and is going to strike out with multi-attack.
Okay.
We'll see. Oh, well, that's terrible. That's a 17
17 is going
and
to be a hit.
okay, and a 11, which probably does not.
On 11, you have determination.
Sure, I'll spend my determination.
Okay,
Make
that's
that
going to
a
hit.
14, yeah. Okay. So that's a, because this gets, Okay, so there's going to be 19 magical bludgeoning damage and then
Okay.
11 force damage.
Okay.
Mhm.
Fantastic. All right, so you are going to your ooze is going to lash out and just start pummeling this thing from a distance, knocking it to and fro. All right. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
No, I think I'm going to keep that distance between us so that I'm not like immediately going to get pummeled.
All right, sounds good to me. All right, Wrek, it is your turn. What's up?
I'm going to follow up on the one that Mulj just attacked and dive towards it and unleash a flurry of blows on it.
All right, jumping through Mulj's tendrils, you're going to kind of come up between them as they're like wrapping around like taffy and deliver several blows. Make me your attack rolls.
Holy mackerel.
What?
Well, my best roll out of 4 dice is a 9. The next one down is a 7. So I'm adding 7 to each of these. So that's 16,
Okay.
14, and then 2 fumbles. So 2 number 1s.
Oh, 2 number 1s. Okay, so first off,
Yeah.
do me damage with those first 2.
Okay.
And because you used Flurry of Blows, I still need to make a dex save, don't I?
4.
Or do you have to hit with one of the Flurry of Blows?
Yeah, so it was actually my first attack and my last attack. So the last 2 were part of the flurry of blows.
Okay, that hit.
Yeah. So I'm hitting with a 13. I am rolling crap right now.
Okay, 13 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And I'm assuming that this thing probably doesn't have a lot of dexterity, so I'm going to try to get off of its feet. So make it prone.
sounds good. You are going to use that. It is going to fail. It's really got a 12, which is almost enough. But you're going to sweep it out of the way with the last one. But in doing so, you are going to knock yourself prone too with one of those botches. And it's going to try to smack you while you're on the ground as you're both laying on your back. And it's going to look over and go wham. And what is your AC? And is
17.
it? That's a 22.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, you're going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. It just goes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Francis, you're up, my friend.
Okie dokie. I think I'm going to, Francis is going to step forward to be kind of in the middle here, which means both of them end up in the Spirit Guardians, but I think they only roll on their turn. I'm just going to double check that. When you cast a spell, you can designate, and when a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom save. Okay, so they're gonna roll wisdom saves on the beginning of their turns, and I think they're right after me, right?
They are, yeah, and that's a 15-foot circle?
15-foot radius, yep.
All right,
So,
it is
should be
on
good
the
there.
board now, visible.
Awesome. And then I think I'm going to also, because I think I can do this without hitting any of my allies, I think I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Okay.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point.
Can you cast Spirit Guardians and Shatter in the same turn?
I cast Spirit Guardians as a prep in our prep. You said,
okay.
what do you want to do before it starts? So I did it before we rolled initiative.
Perfect, that's all I care about.
Yes. And I did put it in the chat, but I forgot to say I
Sorry, I didn't hear you say it verbally,
Guardians.
and I'm bouncing back and forth between windows.
No, I said I'll cast Spirit Guardians verbally, and then I put in the chat I cast it at a 4th level because I didn't want to interrupt you after that.
Cool,
but
I
yeah,
appreciate
so
it.
I cast it, I upcast it.
Okay.
Try to dot my I's and cross my T's.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, so Shatter, so they can make me Constitution saving throws.
Now, is that on their turn as soon as you walk up to them?
Shatter is on my turn.
Oh, okay. Did that hit both of them?
Yes, because it's a 10-foot radius.
Wow,
circle.
that was nice and convenient. 17 for both.
Bugger. Mine's only a
still-
13.
They still take half damage, though.
They do. Now, do I want to blow it on this? No, I'll just roll the damage.
Okay.
So it's 3d8. And that is a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 thunder damage.
Okay.
And a magical object that's not being worn or carried also takes damage, but I don't think there's anything like that around here.
You could have it affect their loincloths, and then they'd be naked.
I would really rather not.
Your call.
I'm good without that.
Okay, so
Nah, we'll give them their dignity.
Your Spirit Guardians thrash around them, and you're going to cast Shatter. There's an explosion, like the sound of crashing waves on the shore, and both of them are going to go, "Urgh!" and kind of grab their loincloths protectively. It's their only possession. According
It's
to
a very
what-
Marilyn Monroe. It just sort of pushes them up a little bit.
Roar!
All right, so it is the first Borog's turn. I have to make a saving throw. I fail, so I take Spirit
Okay.
Guardian damage.
And Spirit Guardian damage is bunch. And it would really help if I could spell Spirit. Okay, we got there. They take 3d8 radiant damage.
3d8 radiant damage is more damage than I was hoping for.
7, 10, 13 radiant.
Ooh, 13 radiant damage. Oh, thank you for giving me a nice
Oh,
round
and and their speed is halved.
number. Okay. That is actually pretty easy for me. I'm pretty happy about that. Because I don't have to move at all because there's a demon right here, and this creature is going to raise its hand and go and start doing like the machine gun punch.
Oh no, my ablative armor.
Well, it's hitting the demon.
I know, my ablative armor.
Oh, fair. I've got 15, 17, 17, 19.
So what is the DC on this thing? 15.
Okay. So the 15 hits.
So I think, yep. Wait, no, ties go to defender, right? So hang
Ties
on.
go.
So I
Ties
have
go
think
to
about
the.
15
No, it's
hits.
meter beat. Meter beat.
It's meter beat. Never mind. You're right. Wrong system. Yeah.
Okay.
So then I think everything hits.
Okay. Krista, you have a question.
There should have been an additional 2 thunder damage. I upcast Spirit Guardians. Or sorry, radiant damage. Extra 2
Okay,
radiant
sounds
damage.
good.
'cause
Mark
I
that off.
upcast
Thank you.
Spirit Guardians.
Okay, so for the sake of argument, I'm just going to do this super quick and do, let's see, that's so 8d8, 8d6, what do we got here? So your demon friend is going to take 44 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing just goes and cranks it with 4 different fist attacks right in the face, and I'm going to try to hurt them more, and I need the demon to make me a dex saving throw.
Sure. Dex saving throw. Dex. Oh, it actually has proficiency on Dex. Nice. I rolled a 2. So
Okay.
it's got a 7.
So your demon is grappled. As these
Right where it
forearms grab
wants
it
to
by the
be.
limbs and go as it lifts it up. So until the grapple ends, I can't make fist attacks or rock attacks, but at the start of each of my turns, I'm gonna pull on all of its limbs
Ooh,
until there's a distinct.
poor monkey bean.
But that's
Oh,
not.
Poor
That's
Fred.
not the
We
beginning
hardly
of my
knew
turn.
them.
So you want to kill me before next round, probably. All right, Barog number 2 is going to succeed his Spirit Guardians roll. So give me half damage on this one.
Half damage on 4d8.
Or is it half damage on Spirit Guardians or none?
It is half. It's half damage. Yeah. On a failed save.
Yeah,
On a
these are
successful
very
save,
well
creature
armed
takes
creatures.
half. Ooh, that's 2 8s,
Oh,
a 5, so that's 16, 21, and 24, so 12 radiant.
Oh, it's still not bad, actually. This thing's pretty badly beaten up at this point. Okay,
Wow.
top of the... So that, it is right in front of you, Francis and Wrek, and it is going to spend half its movement to stand up, and then it's going to... it's going to pick up a rock, because I said the place was littered with rocks, and is going to throw a rock at Mulj.
Ow. Rude.
Mulj, I have a 19 to hit you.
That will hit.
You're enraged, right?
Yes.
Oh, good. Holy crap. 15, 19, 25, 29 bludgeoning damage, which will drop to 15 because of your rage, as this rock goes, and you can choose whether or not it goes through you with a, or if it just shatters on you in your rage.
I think it will kind of like puncture, like hit, absorb, and then kind of just drop. It's just like,
All right, and then it's going to target 2 of its blows at... Wrek's on the ground. I'm going to aim one at Wrek and do a stomp. Wrek, is your AC 16 or is it higher?
It's 17.
Okay, it's going to lean forward and stomp the ground next to you, and you're going to roll to the side. And then it's going to take a swing at Francis because it has a 10-foot reach. And Francis, this is going to be for all the marbles. That's a 20 to hit Francis, not natural. Francis, you are going to get clocked in the side of the head for 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oofa doofa.
As it rattles your gears. And top of the initiative, Tana.
Probably in a slightly panicked sounding voice. Tear it apart. And then she's gonna blast it with some Eldritch Blast. So shooting the red one.
Okay.
Do I have a gosh, math is failing me today. 22 to hit. And then is it a 6 or not? It's a 6. Then a 13 to hit. I'm assuming the 13 won't.
13. You have this D next to your name, though, if you want to spend that.
I do. You know what? I'm feeling particularly determined about this because Fred seems like a nice demon that I summoned using the regular means.
That's true. His last name is Durst.
So perhaps. Nice.
With an apostrophe.
Or not.
Durst.
Durst. The old Durst family of demons, as is tradition. Okay, so are both of these hitting then?
They so the lowest one was a 13 plus determination.
Yeah, so then it would be 16.
That will hit.
Okay, brilliant. I rolled a 1 for its damage and a 2 for the other one's damage.
Okay,
So I do all of 3 for its damage.
So you're gonna as it's
Yeah. Doesn't seem to do too much. And then let's see how Fred Durst does. When you're
Okay.
grappled in this, are you at a disadvantage at all to like bite?
You just
and
can't move.
Punch? You just can't move. That sounds good. Well, then that doesn't seem to be particularly necessary. So let's go for a. Okay, so I have a 26. I have a dirty 20. And I have a 23 to hit.
Those are all hits.
Okay, 2d6 plus 4 for the bite. I have a 9 on the bite.
Ooh.
And then 10, 12, a 22 on the punches. So a total of 31.
Holy crap.
It's got multi-attack.
It's
3
grabbing,
attacks is ridiculous.
It's grabbing onto this, and just the demon gorilla just starts pounding this. What's happening is, so he's got 4 arms, right? Like this orange giant, and he's holding your demon by the arms and legs. Your demon is actually using its gorilla, like demon gorilla strength, to bludgeon the giant with its own fists. And then is using that leverage to bite it. This thing is almost completely toasted.
Let's go, Fred. And then speaking of let's go, Fred, you have a charisma save to make it
I have a
disadvantage.
12. Oh, with disadvantage. That is a 12.
Okay, let me confirm my spell save DC. Okay, good. Whew, never mind. Carry on. Spell
Okay.
save DC of 15.
Mulj, it is your turn.
Okay, so that what I tried before seemed to work relatively well. So we're gonna do that again, except we're gonna do it as a reckless attack, the lower of the two. So 1 second here. Oh, that is a terrible. Holy crap, that's awful. I don't think that hits, because that's
Okay,
like. Oh, the 18 might hit.
The 18 hits.
Okay, because I don't think a 12 or 2 or a 9 were going to hit. So
Maybe not.
One hit. That's so
Krista, you have a
sad.
question.
Oh my god.
I forgot to roll Constitution for my Spirit Guardians when I took 16 damage.
Okay.
I would like to use my Determination if I may,
Okay.
because that'll be a 14.
Which I believe is enough. Because it's half
Because
damage.
it's
or
half the damage or 10.
Whichever is higher. Yeah.
Then
So 10.
yes. Okay. No, I do still need to use my Determination.
Okay. 'Cause you took
I just hit 10 if I don't.
Or no,
I took 16 damage.
You took 16?
So
Yeah,
it would
you
be
took
either 8 or 10. So 10. Yeah.
Okay.
And I rolled an 8 plus 2 is 10. Yeah, I'll use my
Your
Determination.
determination is +3 anyway, though.
Oh, that I'm 13. Sorry, 13.
Yeah, okay, cool. So then you are GG. You're good to go. So you still have Spirit Guardians up. All right, so Mulj, one of your hits did go through. Your tendril goes, lashes out again and strikes. How much damage did you do?
Yeah, so that's going to be a, so it's 13 bludgeoning and then 6 force damage.
Oh, these guys are not looking good. You actually are going to like feel a crack as you shatter one of their shoulders, just popping one of its arms out of alignment.
As a bonus action, I believe you can you can do like an offhand strike as well, because I did my multi attack, so I think I can hit again.
You can.
Yeah. And does my reckless attack still apply because it's still an attack? Or?
Yes, your reckless attack can still apply. You just do not add your strength bonus to this.
Yeah. Okay.
You still add your rage bonus.
I crit, so that's not the best, but hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. 9.
How do you want to do this? Let me know.
12, and that's I think so. It's just like one, like two, like a miss, a punch, and then I think it's just gonna like one of the tendrils from the like above is just gonna like sneak in and kind of just like pierce through, like just like super point, like just like right through the heart kind of thing, or like right up into the right up in the jaw.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And it's going to collapse to the ground, dead as a doornail, or drop to 0 hit points, whatever you want to say. Congratulations, Mulj. That was a hell of a hit. Wrek, it is your turn. You are prone, but can stand up.
I am standing up.
Okay. There's one remaining, and it is punch drunk as hell, holding on to a demon monkey.
Well, in this very moment, he's like, after collapsing on the ground and almost getting stomped on, he thinks back to when his mentor was telling him, no, it's not about breaking a stick with your leg. It's about breaking the entire forest with your leg, as he leaps towards the other one and aims to shatter its shim.
All right, go ahead. Make me an attack roll.
I'm just going to do a regular attack. I'm not going to, like,
Sounds
do
good.
flurry of blows. Wow, I am really not rolling that great. So the lowest one is 14.
That's a hit.
16 and 22.
Okay, those are all hits. Roll me damage.
Okay.
And I'm putting you in cinematic mode right now.
So 6, 12, 14. 26.
26? All right, cinematic mode. Tell me how it goes.
He imagines himself breaking that first stick with his leg, and in this case, the leg of this large creature is much thicker, and he has grown to become a much more powerful monk at this point, and pretty much rips the entire leg off with one giant swift kick, as everything below the knee suddenly turns into a shattering shower of gore, as he stands there without the lower half of his leg.
Okay, you basically like a scythe through wheat, and the giant is going to, along with its destroyed compatriot, is going to go and vanish as they are teleported out of the arena. I need an initiative roll from everybody, as there is a tremble in the room, and 3 more creatures enter the fray. One is a huge, absolutely huge, scaly, towering carnivore with a thick articulated shell covering its back, a squarish head with a horny protrusion. Basically, picture like a tremendous bipedal stegosaurus with a giant club twice the height of any of you. The Braxit looks at you.
Well, that sucks.
And next to it, a pair of Scriveners appear. One of them, these are like the fish that you fought Big Mama, if you remember. One of them is a gray Scrivener, and the other is a brown Scrivener. Scaver, pardon me, Scaver. What am I saying? There we go. Okay, there's the brown scaver. All right, the scavers rolled real high on their initiative, which is great. So I've got brown scaver. Yeah, brown scaver at 21. I've got the gray and Mulj at 20. I've got Tana and Wrek tied at 11. I've got the Brexit. And then I've got Francis. Okay, there is a... As the room is suddenly filled with your new combatants, they are going to roar as you hear Vocath say, "Yes, good, again!" from overhead, as one of the scavers is going to launch itself. The brown scaver is going to attempt to do a swallowing bite on... Who is it nearby? I've got so many windows open.
This is why I ran away.
The brown scaver is going to aim itself directly at Wrek, because it's apparently right there. Wrek. Wait, are these guys large? Oh, these guys are large. Pardon me, 1 second. And as they teleport in, they get much larger in perspective. There we go. Wrek, when I'm coming straight for you, we're having like a flashback to that episode.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to take a bite at you, and it's going to get a 9. It's going to miss.
Oh, thank goodness.
And target is a medium or smaller. Okay, and Mulj. You and the gray scaver are going to act at the same time.
Okay.
Sorry, Grit, that one just moved into my Spirit Guardians, I believe. Was it outside and moved in?
Yes, they teleported in at the beginning of the round, so
Yes.
both of
Oh,
them...
but they both...
Yeah, so they both
they're
would.
taking
You're right,
their
you're right.
turns. Yeah.
You're right. I have an 18 base and a 15 base.
Oh, those both pass, so they'll both take half.
Is it wisdom? Oh, yeah.
No. It
Pretty sure it
is... Oh, maybe it is?
It's either wisdom or con. But either way, they
I
passed.
think it's con.
They did pass.
No, it is wisdom. You're correct. Wisdom.
So the 15
Did
and
you pass?
18.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, those both pass. So 10, 11, 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 damage.
Each? Okay, so...
Yeah, radiant.
Ooh, that hurts more than I want it to. Okay, so... The brown scaver is at... Okay, thank you for reminding me of that. Spirit Guardians is one of those ones that always falls between the cracks for me mentally. So that's really useful. All right, so the brown one is going to start launching itself at Wrek and is going to miss. The gray one is going to launch itself at your demon. Mulj, you're up.
Okay, so I think Mulj is gonna step, do a 5-foot step down towards this south end of the arena, but is still maintaining that distance of 15 feet away from the, is it a scaver?
Scaver, yeah.
Yeah, the one that just attacked Wrek, and is going to surprise, reckless attack it.
Okay.
This probably surprises nobody, and is also going to spend the bonus action to also do that attack. So I will do that part after I do the main attack. So okay, I think that's a crit. That's a that's a crit. Okay.
Okay. All right.
And then
Crit
the
the
second
fish.
attack. Okay, so crit, and then I have a 22.
That's gonna hit a
Yeah,
flying fish. I guarantee you.
Okay, so a crit and a 22. I'm just gonna give me a second here to figure all of this out.
So to describe these are like giant swimming sharks with giant singular global eyes in the front of their faces, and a pair of saber-toothed fangs descending from its upper jaw.
Okay, so because I'm doubling my damage dice for one of these, so okay, so I need to math this. Okay, let's
Yes,
I
kill them. Yeah.
think that is the right. Okay. Do you want me to separate the bludgeoning versus the force damage,
Just
or does it
give it
matter
to
if
me.
it's all medical? Okay. So for that first multi-attack with the crit, it's 34 damage.
Okay.
And then the next, because I'm going to use my bonus attack. Does 15 hit?
15 does hit the fish.
Okay. That's max damage. Holy shit. And not my strength bonus, so 17.
All right, so this one dives over as it teleports in, trying to swallow Wrek in a single bite. And before it can do so, Wrek's gonna dance back. It's gonna keep trying to swim at him while these spirit guardians that look like, I guess, other gifts with guns maybe, pummel him with volley shot. And how do you finish this thing off?
Previously, we said they were fish because they're a cleric of Dempsey.
Oh, fair. So
Yeah.
these other fish are fighting this fish, and then you
That
are
right.
going to. How do you take it out?
Basically, just gives like an unholy shrieking warble and like, stay away from my friend, and then just like, bam, just like full on, just like, I feel like it's like the multi attack instead like turns into one big giant fist and just like slams it. Think like Miss Marvel, kind of like the giant fist, and then
Nice.
like also does a small follow up like immediately after.
Okay, you are going to take it right out of the fight. All right.
Go fish!
And the gray scaver that is above you thinks that you're saying go fish for it, and it's going to take this as encouragement to bite the demon.
Oh no, my demon.
And I rolled a 3.
Rude.
What is with me in rolling 3s? So it's going to take a bite of the demon. It's going to go, oh. And just kind of suck on the side of its elbow. The demon's going to look pretty unimpressed. And Tana, it is your or Wrek's turn.
So, Wrek, I'm guessing you probably have a better dex than
Yeah, Wrek can go
Tana.
first,
And this is
if you want.
but you're buff as heck, so I think you should go first.
Sure, I can take a chomp out of it. I think I'm going to go after the big guy, honestly.
Ugh. Hey, my fish.
Wait, no, that's not his voice. Hold on, let's go back. He looks down at you and looks at the dead fish. He goes,
Hey, that's my fish. How dare you?
I'm getting Michael Tyson vibe.
How dare you? That is my fish.
So much.
I'm gonna fuck you up, buddy.
Oh, you know what they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And he will launch forward using Flurry of Blows.
okay. Jumping forward, give me flurry of blows. Give it to me.
Oh, okay. Apparently, whatever was making me roll really poorly is now left the building.
Okay.
So my worst roll is a 14.
Okay, is that total?
No, that's my worst one. And then the next best one is 22,
Okay.
then 23, and then a crit for
Okay,
27.
so the 14 will not hit.
Okay, so those 3 are hits and a crit on the last one. 12. 28, and that. So that's 36. And I think I'm going to add a stunning strike in there as well as the last one.
Okay, so 36.
So that means we're going to start with a, And then with the flurry of blows, please make a dexterity save or become prone. And then the stunning strike, make a.
Okay, so
con
you are
save.
going to knock him prone? Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, there's no size limit on this, which is ridiculous.
Yep. Well, I use his strength against him, which
That's
is
fair.
very martial arts.
Okay, and stunning strike. What's my save on that? What's my DC?
14.
14. Okay, I'm going to spend a hurt the more to reroll that because I got a 12, and he will pass on the second time.
Okay.
Of course, you can spend an extra key point to do another stunning strike on your other hit.
That's true. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay, I normally make you declare that beforehand, but
Yeah. I mean,
16.
I'm burning them.
16 turns into 22. All right, cool. Whoop, 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 whoop. Make you burn through those.
Yeah.
Okay, but so he is prone, which means all attacks against him with melee have advantage. Which means you have a monkey. Oh no. Okay, so Wrek, that was a significant amount of damage, 36 points of damage, and you have tripped him. And there is a monkey there. Tana, it is your turn or the monkey's turn? Well, or the demon gorilla, I should say.
I guess it's a cool demon monkey. So I just realized something about 5e that I've been assuming wrong this entire time. Mage armor doesn't require concentration.
No, it doesn't.
So I have the ability to just like have mage armor as a free action. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh, this is getting a little bit serious. Kapoof. And then go for the shark, Freddy boy.
Okay. Make your first attack as the demon, please.
So 18. This is with
18
the
will hit.
bite.
Roll me your damage on the first attack.
Okay. Do. 9.
9. All right. It's dead.
Okay. I'm definitely picturing Freddy boy like basically biting it in his teeth like a bear with a salmon and going grrr
Yeah, I think so.
dramatically.
All right.
That
And
sounds like
now,
fun.
so you may take the remainder of your attacks against the prone Braxit. It's
It
hard
is so
not to-
ridiculous that Wrek knocked this thing over. I feel like Wrek
Like,
is like
look
a
at the
tiny
size
pebble that
differential
things
between
trip
it
over.
and a human. That's a
This is
human.
amazing.
Wrek comes up to that thing's knees.
Okay, so I have a
Well, that's ankles.
21 and then an 11.
No. I
I'm
mean the
guessing.
human's knees.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't. Like, Wrek comes up to this thing's like toe joints.
Come on, judo. It's all about using their weight against them.
Oy vey.
What was I gonna say? Right, does a 21 hit? Sorry, headache. has me
21
totally put down.
absolutely hits. Oh, thank you for the hurt the Mars. I need them.
Actually rolled a 10 on this. Wow, so 14 damage. I am predicting that an 11, however, does
Did
not
you roll
hit.
with advantage on them?
I did not. I mean, I'm not reckless attacking though. But
Doesn't matter, he's prone.
You're right. Okay, I rolled a 12 for the second reroll there.
Okay.
Although let's see if the first one critted. Hang on.
Okay.
It did not.
Okay, so what was the total on these?
So total of 14 damage. With a big old punch. Just bludgeoning
Okay,
damage.
So the first one will hit, but the 12
Yes.
will not. Okay. 14.
Yeah, so I rolled an 11 and then a 12. Yeah, so 21 and 12.
Okay.
Ooh. Got determination.
All right. Mulj has a point of determination. All right, and determination for Tana. Okay. All right. So, and then Tana, are you casting anything else besides mage armor?
Nope.
Sounds good to
Just gonna vibe, hang out, do a little dramatic pose, try to look cool. I think she's gonna actively try to look cool.
Make me an intimidation or performance roll.
Sure. I have a 19. I rolled 15 on this. It's not bad.
Man, you look pretty cool.
It's pure charisma. Yeah. All right. Not bad. Not bad.
I'm impressed. I don't know if
I'm impressed. Tana's impressed.
Nice, super
It's like,
impressive.
oh, wow, I look kind of cool.
Yeah, honestly, you make this look
It's
easy.
never happened to her before.
Okay. And with that, the Braxit is gonna go. And he's gonna stand up with these like crack crack kind of noises as
Oh, my back.
I mean, pardon me.
Oh, my back. You guys suck, man. You suck. Like real hard. You know what? Suck on this.
And he is
Roll
going
me
to
wisdom save.
open his mouth and unleash a cone attack that is going to aim at Francis the demon and Wrek from where he's standing up. I need each of you to make me a Constitution saving throw as acid fires. He does take damage.
Just in case it downed him.
That's true. So that is a 14 on the wisdom save.
That passes.
Cool. And the demon does not break free of your bonding, by the way.
Okay, I was about to ask for that one too.
You got a 3.
To remind you.
I rolled a 4. So.
I mean, I'm kind of glad this demon's a bit beat up when this inevitably fails, but
Okay. So first off, give me my damage.
Chill.
Give me my spirit guardian's
Just
damage.
7 damage.
Okay.
I love the wop 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 wop.
Okay. All right, everybody who is in the cone of acid, make me a Constitution save. Wow, that really could have been a lot better damage. Okay, as he opens his mouth and acid sprays out at you. Wrek, what'd you get?
Now, I'm just looking up evasion when it says when you are subjected to the effect, the attack allows you to make a dex save. So is that after I get hit?
No, so that's when you are doing a dexterity saving throw. You only take half damage if you succeed, and if you fail, you'll only take half damage, and if you would succeed, you would take no damage. So that's only for dex-related saves.
Okay. In that case, I got a 15.
Okay, so 15. You have a point of determination. Do you want to use that?
That's true. I might as well.
Boop. What? Cheshire. Yeah, boop, there we go. All right, and then Tana, what did the demon get? On the dex save. Or con save. Con
I
save.
forgot the demon exists.
You might have to in a minute.
11.
11. Okay, that's not going to be enough. And Francis, what'd you get?
18.
18. That is going to be enough. Okay, so the demon is going to take 19 points of acid damage.
Ooh, crates.
Everyone else is going to take 9.
I think the demon might be down, actually. Hang on.
So Francis and Wrek are each going to take 9 points of acid damage, and I'm going to spend a hurt them more to take my normal attack phase as well. And I am going to aim a... Is the demon still up?
It is, yeah. Demon's
Okay.
got 5 hit points.
I'm going to use my Great Club on the demon. That's a nat 20. I'm not even going to bother. The demon's going to go,
Check.
I survived.
and then you're going to hear...
No, you didn't.
Good job, friend.
And then...
Oh, no, Fred. We'll just have to
so-
acquire the blood of an innocent and summon Fred again.
Oh, that's pretty easy.
The what?
Didn't say that out loud. Don't worry
What?
about it.
Yeah, so Fred
Like
exploded with
being
23
innocent.
points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, pardon me.
Oh,
20
goodness.
Sorry, no, I was wrong. It was actually the 35... 42 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Reminds
then
Tana
it's going
not get into
to
melee range of this.
it's going to turn its club back on the backswing at Wrek, and oh yeah, that's a 22. Wrek. Ooh. Let me just pick the dice up that rolled on my. Oh god, why can I not roll to hurt you worth a damn? That's gonna be only. Oh, actually, that's a good strength. Oh yeah, it's strength 22. That's gonna be 4, 8. That's gonna be. I had to say a number right as I finished rolling. 8. 21 points of bludgeoning damage to Wrek as this great club backhands the snarky little goblin across the face.
Okay.
And now it is Francis's turn.
Hooray! Okay. They are going to take a few steps forward
Hey.
to get in range of this thing
Hey,
and cast Inflict Wounds at
hey, don't touch me.
3rd level.
Okay,
Yes.
so make me your spell attack roll.
Yes. Come on. Oh, do I have determination right now? I do not.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that's not good, guys.
What is it?
That is a 9 plus... Oh, spell attack is plus 5, so 14.
Okay, so reaching out, you're going to try.
Hey, don't touch me.
And he's going to kind of like push at you with his club, kind of blocking it.
What a waste of a 3rd level spell. Well, unfortunate. Yep.
All right. All right, so that's going to be your action.
Hey, stop touching me. Don't touch me.
Top of the new. Well, that's dead. That's dead. Okay, Mulj, you're up again, my friend.
Yeah, and this thing's wailing on my friends, and I don't like that. So I think Mulj's gonna take a running leap for like start running forward. Is going to attempt to leap over top their friends, and is going to reckless attack, try and punch this thing like right in the horns, like see if they can break them.
Okay.
So this is see if I can do 3 for 3 with attacks and bonus actions.
Okay.
So that's a 25.
A 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay, that one hit.
And a 17 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay, and then I'll roll the bonus attack one as well, which is a 26 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay, so that's 2 hits, and one of them.
Okay, and I rolled for the horn and rolled a nat 1, so you'll actually break off his horn, which will land down on the ground next to Francis.
Oh boy. Okay. That's 25 damage. 7 of that is force damage.
25?
25.
Ooh,
With
thanks
all
for
that,
the easy
yeah,
math
6.
there. Beautiful. All right, smashing into this giant creature. You are going to snap its horn off and punch it across the face. It is not having a good day. Tana, Wrek, or I guess Tana or Wrek, because the demon's dead.
Why don't we stick with Wrek?
In that case, my first action is Wholeness of Body to restore 18 hit points.
Nice.
And my second action, I'm going to hang on to what few key points I have left, so I'm just going to use my martial arts unarmed attack and my other attack. So
Okay.
So it's a natural 20 and a 22.
Okay, so as you fire 2 blows at it, the creature's going to look down and you go,
You lack discipline.
and a psychic barrier is going to emerge from it, buffeting your damage as I raise my AC by 5.
Go!
Yes, it's a psychic giant Triceratops.
This is the coolest thing.
I know! And its name is a hilarious name. It's a Braxit. It's trying to leave an exit or something like that. Or it's trying to exit a brack. Okay. Sorry, it's so dumb. Sorry about that. All right, so you go wham, wham. So actually, Wrek, you get to take a 3rd attack because you get 2 base ones and you can spend your bonus action if you'd like. Oh, you'd hold us in mind. Pardon me. My bad.
Yeah.
Hold us a body. Okay, Tana, you're up. What would you like to do?
This thing's looking pretty darn intact, isn't it?
It is not bloodied yet. Oh wait, no, it is.
Great.
It is exactly bloodied.
Okay, so it's a bit dinged up, but not very dinged up.
It's got like a little blood coming down. And it's got its horn broken off. It's not blinking though. Like.
Okay, so that's all right. I'm actually gonna change my.
I'm big, not
thing that I'm
dumb,
doing
sucker.
Ever so slightly. Okay. I think Tana's gonna pull out her wand of magic missiles and fire 6 charges into it.
Okay.
So hang on.
Hold on. Tana, you point your wand at it, and the magic missiles go, and you're like, yeah, fuck this guy. And then the magic missiles are gonna go biff, 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 biff on the psychic shield because it blocks magic missiles.
I was wondering if that's what was gonna happen, and that's amazing. So she's gonna definitely be like, oh no, pull out the one that she usually uses for emergencies and blast this thing. It has no effect whatsoever. And then I think she's gonna spend the rest of her turn doing a small little, and that's about it.
Okay, the Braxton's turn. He is going to roll. Please do me a favor and give me double damage on Spirit Guardian because I just botched.
That'll be 38.
Well, did you roll the dice twice?
Oh, do you want me to roll the dice twice? Sure.
Oh,
okay,
no,
so
you're right. You're right. 30. That's how we do things around here.
19.
No.
Do
it's
we?
It's 38.
I thought we normally double the dice.
We double it. We turn it
Let's see.
into a number.
Let's see if I roll worse. 19 and 19.
Okay, so it's exactly the same. All right, so it's going. So like one of these fish is going to go and swim right up its nostril. Oh no!
It looks like Pudge from Lilo and Stitch, just this little clownfish that like goes up with a sandwich.
Oh god! And then yeah, exactly right. He controls the weather. And the Braxton is going to.
You did this!
And is going to point directly down at you, Francis, and is going to take a... ooh, I need to see if this recharges. I'm going to spend a hurt them. He's going to take... Ooh, how did... Oh, I'm going to risk it. I don't think this monk has it anymore. So he's going to take a 5-foot step up. So, Wrek, you can make me an opportunity attack if you like.
Absolutely. 25.
25, that will hit. Roll me damage.
It's hitting for a... it's hitting for a 9.
Ooh, 9, okay. So he backs away from you to angle himself and is going to go and level another acid breath cone. I need all 3 of you there from the angle he's at. He can just hit you with a Constitution saving throw, please. Give it to me.
I'm so thankful. Well, Tana's so thankful to be slightly in range of this.
16.
Thank you, Hurt the Moors. You allow the impossible.
11.
Okay.
Ow.
18.
18? Okay. That 18 is a success.
Can I
I'll
use
let you
my...
know.
Can
Yes,
I
you
use my
can.
determination?
Yes, you can.
17.
17 is not going to be enough, unfortunately.
Oh, damn it.
Is this acid damage?
It is acid damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
That is going to be 25 points of acid damage on a fail and 12 on a success as he and sprays acid all along you.
And my 11 was definitely a fail, wasn't it?
Your 11 was definitely a fail.
No.
Okay, so 25. Okay.
Everyone's
But
clothes and armor.
I have resistance, so I do 12 anyway, so yay.
But because this is a space opera, it's only like the shoulders and a little bit of the chest, not the whole thing.
Yes, very, very strategic spots. Yeah.
Okay, this Braxton's
Yes.
very, very accommodating, and is going to look at Mulj and is going to try to smash Mulj with its
Understandable.
2 Great Club attacks that I'm spending a Hurt the More to access. Huh. Mulj, does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Then a 23 definitely does.
Yes.
Okay, so Mulj, it's going to whack you twice. You're enraged though, so that's going to be helpful.
Yep.
Okay, first attack is... Oh, I keep rolling 1s, guys. That is 14, 22 points of bludgeoning damage, turns into 11. And the next one is 12, 20 points, turns into 10. Or... Because I keep thinking big, but...
He's big, but he got a small voice.
Cool. I'm still up. We're still. We can take a few more hits.
You're
It's fine.
still standing, and it is Francis's turn. This guy's looking beat up. Hey, there's a giant horn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast healing word at a 2nd level on myself.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing great.
You only got one more fight. You're good.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and that's a 1 and a 3. So that's 4 plus 3. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So I take 7 healing. Thank goodness. And then I think I'm just gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. Okay, so that's a save for me if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Oh, that's cocked. Let me reroll it. It was either a 16 or an 8. What do you think I rolled, Christa?
A 3?
Yeah, 3.
Amazing. As a wisdom save, cool. And it's 2d12. Because he's taking damage.
Okay, give it to me.
Da-da-da. Oh, not great. 7 necrotic.
Okay. Dong, dong, dong. You'll hear kind of echo throughout the arena.
Oh, and I'm gonna pull out, he'll use his action to pull out his shield, and that'll be the dong.
Okay. Top of the initiative, we have Mulj.
No, this sucks. It tried to squash me. I don't like that.
It did.
Yeah, we're gonna. You know what? Old reliable. This seems to be working. We're gonna just keep pummeling away. Yeah. That is okay. 23. That's a 21.
Okay. I'm going to use my psychic projection. Psionic shield.
Oh, I was also gonna bonus action, which ended up being a crit, so that's sad. Okay.
Well, the crit will hit.
The crit will hit? Okay.
Actually, the 23 will hit too, but the 21 won't.
Okay.
Because
okay,
I spent this before I knew a crit was coming in.
I knew you said it. I was like, oh, you didn't say. Okay.
I didn't wait. I just went reaction, and then it was
Yeah.
Ow.
Which means
Ow.
I need those bonus extra dice that I just had there. I keep fumbling them because of my gloves. This
That's
is
fair.
The problem. Okay.
I have some ceramic dice that have texture I could give you.
No, they've got texture. Like, it's fine. I just
All right.
picking things up is hard. Okay. So this is fun. Okay. Let's see. Plus, to the rage applies both times, and that only applies once. Okay. Okay. That's 36 total.
How do you want to do this?
I mean, this thing just smashed me. I kind of.
Are you
am
just gonna
picturing-
Kratos this thing to the ground like one of the trolls?
Maybe. I was kind of picturing them like running up the club that just smashed them and like
Totally.
just like jumping and like slamming.
Okay, but only if the club then falls down at the end of it and crushes its head. Like in God of War.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So rushing up, you are
Perfect.
going to smash into this tremendous creature, smashing it to the ground and just destroying it. A hush falls over the crowd, and then a cheer is going to erupt. And
then Will's like, bring it!
And as that happens, you're going to hear the crowd fall hushed as you hear Vocath's voice come over the intercom again. Vocath shouts, "Well done! Now prepare yourself for the terror of Doom Space!" And as the ground begins to rumble around you, we zoom out to reveal what grim creature might be. And with that, out of nowhere, a 3-foot-long, wide-eyed space guppy appears before you, wagging its tail in a friendly manner.
Aww.
Vocath throws his arms up in the air and goes, "Forgive me! Let's try this again!" And you are going to hear as a tremendous 100-foot-long megapede appears, snaps up the guppy, and swallows it whole as the crowd screams, "Gorma! Gorma! 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 Gorma!" And new initiative rolls, everybody.
Shit. I was like, aw.
I know, I like Space Guppy so much. Okay. Okay, that is the most middling
Rolling
initiative.
19s. One day I will roll a 20.
419 for initiative.
19.
I don't think I trust you.
Yeah.
It's 4.
Oh,
Hey, can I have some of that? I haven't rolled above a 10 for initiative this entire game.
I think you're rolling the wrong dice. It's 419. Okay. So, I have Tana.
Oh, right. I forgot that I rolled with it.
How does a megapede not have more dex than that? It's got 1,000,000 legs.
Yeah, but it's really hard to coordinate 1,000,000 legs.
Exactly.
Let's see. So then I've got Tana. Then I've got Mulj. Then I've got balls. Then I've got Wrek. Then I've got Gorma, and then I've got Francis. All right. Top of the initiative. It is Tana. Your turn.
How long is this thing? You said it's like 100 feet.
100 feet. It is gargantuan sized.
How high is the ceiling?
The ceiling is 60 feet above, I believe I said.
Ah, damn it. All right. Let's just keep our distance for the moment, and hit it with some Eldritch Blasts.
All right, go ahead. Make me an attack roll.
Oh, I've nat 20.
Ooh, gimme.
Could have been on a cooler spell, but I'll take it. And then, so it's a 27 and then a 21.
Nice. So,
Nice. That
very
thing
furry.
looks like the worst. I hate
so
it.
that's the size differential right there.
Yeah, not into this. Not into this at all.
Human
so I've hit it for a
megapede.
Grand,
It's a humid megapede.
grand, terrifying total of 19 force damage.
19 force damage. Oh, that's something off my hit points at least.
It's true. It's a little bit. And then I think
Okay.
Tana's actually going to do something that sounds very not clever, but move slightly closer to the compatriots here, just in case she needs to grab some of them and run.
All right, it's going to let out a bit of a kind of roar that's going to be much louder and much. I want to have my voice. So it kind of echoes throughout the chamber. Gorma, Gorma. The crowd is going. You know, this song is going to be like, Gorma. But I don't have that song, so you know.
They gotta have lyrics for it, like.
Gorma. She's very big, and she eats a guppy like this. Like this. I have the sound effect for eating. Anyway.
Why?
Why?
Wait, hang on. Why do you have a sound effect for eating and not a sound effect for like a big scary roar?
I do, but I only have dragon roars, and this thing didn't feel like it had a dragon
that's
roar.
fair enough. Yeah.
I could give you a dragon roar if you want. Nah,
I mean, I kind of want to hear it now, but I feel like I might
Okay.
hear it while watching a different game.
no, I've got plenty of dragon roars. If there's one thing I've got lots of roars about, it's a dragon. Here, I'll give you, this thing feels like it would be higher pitched, so I will give you the undead dragon roar that I mixed.
Ooh.
Boop. Let me just cue that up. Farah's dragon roar. Here, I'll give you two different dragon roars. Here's the mechanical dragon roar. Nah, that's
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah. And
Okay, here we go. So it's gonna go.
Yeah, I think that works pretty good. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
then that's
carry
what it's
on.
going to do. So Tana, you're
Consider
going to go.
myself 47% more spooks.
So 20, so doing some damage to you. And what, do you doing anything else? You moved, no bonus actions?
I was saying the bonus actions Tana has are stuff like push a thing. Not super useful against a thing that is the universe.
Fair. I mean, you could try. Can you make it against, does it matter
I don't
size?
think I actually am pretty confident that I can't. I think it's too big. There's like a
Okay.
size limit.
All right, so Mulj, it's your turn.
Well, that's a really bad idea, and that idea is they want to try and jump in and start like wrecking this thing's mandibles because those look dangerous.
It could be wool mandibles, you don't know.
Well, they kind
very
of want to see
personable.
what happens if you start punching a giant mega millipede thing from the inside.
Oh no.
So, they're going straight for this thing's mouth to try and like disable some of its weapons.
Okay, sounds good.
Which means they're 100% absolutely recklessly attacking because they're a dumbass.
Okay.
That's a
Is it a crit?
Yep, first one's a crit.
Oh
Okay.
my god, did Christine loan you her dice? Like, what
I
is
don't know what's
happening right
happening. I'm never rolling like this again in my life. Holy crap. Mull's-
Knock wood. Knock wood.
You've just became the target of my ire now, Amy. So enjoy.
I know. I'm absolutely. I know, and I'm only got like 20 something hit points left, and
I have one hurt the more.
Shit. Okay, so that's a crit, and then was a 22. What the fuck was the other one? What was my other attack? What did
I don't remember.
I don't think I said it. I think I rolled it and then just blanked because I was like, crit. What the fuck? So do you want me to re-roll that or just assume it was
re-roll
like
it.
an average? Oh, okay. So so there was a crit, a 22, and then that's okay. That's a 25.
That's a hit.
Okay.
This
All
thing's
hits.
big enough, its armor class is not terribly high.
Okay. So I need to. My brain's just short-circuiting right now.
That's fair. It's been a lot of fighting.
So here's the crit. I'm gonna roll for the crit first, and then I'm gonna do the two others so that I at
Okay.
least keep it kind of separate. So plus that.
Guardians of the Astral Sea.
So the crit is a total of 20
Okay.
altogether. The first
Okay.
hit is so that's the crit, and then the other attack is 18,
Okay.
and then that's not okay. That's pretty crappy. Plus, and then 6. 6.
6 total?
Yeah,
Did you add-
for the last
Did
hit.
you add your rage bonus to that?
I did, because I rolled a 2, a 1, and then my
man.
magical, my Eldritch Tattoo gives me a +1 to that, and then I added my rage bonus, so 6.
Okay. That is pretty impressive, right there. Damn, good hits on that. So that's your turn. Wrek, it's your turn. I'm going to warn you, trying to sweep this thing's legs, it's going to have advantage on the check if you try to sweep it.
Okay, well, good to know because I have another plan. I have a plan.
Okay, I'm just going to say
So-
that I think logically this thing has enough legs that sweeping it's going to be a problem.
Well, I am going to use Flurry of Blows. So
Unless you set up like a
Right.
slip and slide and just...
my precious little key points are vanishing really promptly.
Okay,
So I'm going to hit it with my Flurry of Blows, which includes a 17, 22, 22, and a 26.
okay, those are all going to hit.
Okay, because I'm hitting it with Flurry of Blows, I'm going to use the one trick that I haven't used before, which is spoil all of its reactions until the end of its next turn. Or the end of
Okay.
my next turn. And I'm
Okay.
like, you might want to throw this to the chat, but that might include Hurt Them Morph, because that is a reaction.
This is true.
The ultimate bamboozle.
Okay, you know what?
So-
Sure. So you have to rush up to it.
let me roll some damage here. So it's
Okay.
10, 19,
Mulj is attacking for 15 feet. Okay.
7, 30. So that's 34 damage.
34 damage. Beautiful. Okay. This thing is bloodied as you rush up and start smashing and smashing and smashing, and it's going to rear back and it's going to try to bite you, my buddy. It's going to try to bite you. That is a 21.
That's it.
It's going to make a horrible noise and come down on you with, ooh, damn, 29 points of piercing damage.
I have 17 left, so I'm out.
Okay, and also a bunch of poison damage. But you're out, so you're gonna, so you wreck it real hard, Wrek, and then it's going to look up at Mulj and it's going to go. And I need you to do me a favor and make me a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Okay. I definitely do not have any sort of advantage or anything on that. Hold on. 10? If I spend my determination, that's a 13, so it's probably insufficient for anything useful.
Okay, okay. You are going, I rolled really poorly, so you're going to take, what is that? I'm just going to turn that to an 8, 1 sec, so I can roll another die. That is going to be 21 points of psychic damage, and are incapacitated until the end of its next turn. As it looks at you and a mote of psychic energy is going to hit you between the eyes, and your entire body's going to start trembling like jello in an earthquake. Okay, that is Gorma's turn. Francis, it is your turn.
Oh no. Okay. God, what do I do? What do I do? Well, first I'm gonna step forward up to it so that it's in my spirit guardians, so it will take damage on its next turn. Now do I try to bring everybody back up?
I mean, Wrek being down, Wrek's been doing tons of damage to things.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word, use my last 3rd level spell. So that's gonna be a D4 for everybody. That's 3 plus 3 is, no, sorry, 3 plus 2 is 5. So everybody takes 5 healing.
Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna Toll the Dead again.
Okay, so that's a wisdom or con save for me.
That is a wisdom.
It was a 17 and it flipped to a 10.
So 13?
So 13
Less than
total.
13?
Yeah. Or probably no, 10 total.
Well, no, then a 10 total. Okay. Perfect.
10 total, sorry.
Whew. All right. So that's 2d12, which were... Those are 2 1s on my d12s.
Oh.
That's 2 necrotic damage, and my damage dealer doesn't apply to that because it's not physical damage.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna hit it with that. That's your action. You've moved into the range though, which is gonna be pretty awful for that. All right, top of the initiative, we have Tana. Tana, you're up. What do you do?
Okay, so at least people are back up, so it doesn't feel like I need to do anything too exciting. I'm gonna try something very silly, but first I am gonna Eldritch Blast it. I also, for some mysterious reason, need to move to within 30 feet of it, so I'm gonna do that first. So I gotta do a little.
Sounds good. Eldritch Blast, give it to me.
A little measuring. So go to here. Let's try some blastications. So I have a 25.
Hit.
And then I have a 16.
That's a hit.
Okay, awesome. I have a total of 9 between the two of them.
Okay, total of 9. Okay.
Not a ton of damage. And then the really silly thing that I want to do
Okay.
So I read the rules on telekinesis, and unlike a gust, which is what I've been basing this on the whole time,
Mhm.
which is a cantrip that Tana also has, there is actually no size limit on it, and Tana fully wants to try to push this thing 5 feet back in like a power move. That may also open it to opportunity attacks.
It does telekinesis provoke opportunity attacks? Because normally it's only if you spend your movement.
Oh, I'm not sure. That's a good question. It shoves one creature, so it's a shove action basically. So maybe it doesn't.
I don't believe that a shove does.
Well, I still want to push it because that sounds like fun. If Tana dies horribly pushing a centipede with her mind, she'll
You
at
can't
least be
shove or
smug
grapple with
about
attack
it.
of opportunity. Yeah, so
You can't do it with attack of opportunity, but does
Yeah.
being shoved provoke?
can shove give one?
No,
I thought
no
it did.
moving without their
No.
like if
Yeah.
you're moving
Yeah, they have to move
against your
themselves.
own
All right,
That makes
so
sense.
Yeah.
against all odds, Tana, you push your psychic energy forward.
So it's got to roll a DC. Hang on, it's got a strength saving throw plus my proficiency. So okay, so it
You
needs to do
push it
strength save,
5
basically.
feet.
Are you serious? What
I
did it
rolled a
get?
2.
She's gonna step forward, pulling, little shots of darkness out of her book and try to shove it with her mind. And when it succeeds, she's gonna cackle with excitement. Just a whole.
All right. That is gonna work against all odds. Mulj, you're up, my friend.
Well, when do I go back up onto my feet? Because it knocked me prone. Or
Oh, that's right.
it
It
it-
incapacitated you. All right, so Wrek,
incapacitated me until its turn, right? Yeah.
until its turn. Wrek, you're up.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm probably flat on my back, so I
You're
will
flat
get
on your
back
back,
up
so it'll
on
take
my
half
feet.
your movement to stand.
Yeah, and I will shake all those little birds out from my my skull floating around, and I am going to rinse and repeat what I did last time. So
Okay.
I am now awkwardly on my last key point, but I'm hitting it with a flurry of blows.
Okay, so that you're spending flurry of blows to keep to do flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's interesting.
what'd you get?
Okay, so my worst roll would be a 14.
Okay,
And then I got a 22.
Mhm.
And then I got 2 criticals on the flurry of blows.
okay. Is that 14 your total?
Yes, 14
Okay,
was that
the
first
14 will not hit, but the other 3 will.
hit. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. And let's roll. So the first one, 2, 6. 13. 13.
These crits are gonna hurt.
So it's going to be a 30. And I'm
Ooh.
spoiling its reactions.
Okay. All right, so slamming into it over and over and over and over, you are going to do a heap of damage to it. It's still on its many feet.
I got knocked down, but I got up again.
Okay. Spirit Guardians, I have a 12, which is not enough to not take damage from it.
It is not. That's going to be a 8, 10, 14 radiant.
Okay. It is going to be snapping around at your Spirit Guardians, trying to eat them as they pummel it. It's going to let out a shriek and is going to... Oh boy, I need hit points. So, Wrek, you've been doing me a lot of damage. I'm gonna make an attack roll on Wrek. That's gonna be a 21 to hit Wrek. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
sure
hit
Wrek's
again.
down. Yeah, Wrek's down.
Yeah.
So it just...
You just need 5 hit points to take me out again.
and then it's going to turn toward you, and I need Francis to make me a con save. As it goes... and starts siphoning your life energy back into it.
It's a dirty 20.
You. Okay, so that is going to take... so you're gonna take an incredible... Oh my god. 5 points of necrotic damage.
You and I back and forth are just doing garbage to one another.
I had 3d10.
Sorry, how much is that?
5.
Hey, I just did 2 on 2d12.
That's fair.
So I feel you.
So, life drain. That means that I get it, right? I guess I don't get it. Why would I not use the better thing? I'm gonna say I get those 5 points because they're 5 points.
Makes sense.
It's gonna go... And Francis, it's your turn again.
Oh, geez Louise. Oh, no, hang on. Oh boy. Okay. I am going to hope this goes better this time, and I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at a 2nd level.
Okay.
I'm out of 3rd levels. Oh no, wait. Wrek went down again. I need to bring Wrek back up. In which case I am going to cast just Healing Word.
Okay.
Just for him. And
As a treat.
but I will do it at a 2nd level. So I'll do 2d4. My other d4. So Wrek can take 7. Oh, plus 2, so it's 9. Take 9 hit points. And
All
then
right, so
I
Wrek's
will cast Roll the Dead.
Okay. I succeeded.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
that was a
So
base
it does
18.
nothing then. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Toll is all or nothing. All right, top of the initiative. Tana,
Yep.
you're up again.
Oh, this thing is the worst. I think it's time to use that last of my total of 2 warlock spell slots and hit it with a 4th level witch bolt.
Okay. Is that an
Right.
attack roll or a save? Remind me.
I think it's an attack roll, and then it potentially does a ridiculous amount of lightning damage.
Okay.
Oh, I have a 13 to hit.
But you have a determination if you want to blow it.
I am going to spend that determination because Tana is determined not to die.
That is a hit.
Brilliant, thank you. So then, okay, so by default this is 1d12 lightning damage, but if you cast at higher level, so at 4th level, it would do 4d12 lightning damage. Let's hope I don't roll some ones.
Oh, let's see what you do here.
6,
Okay.
6,
Oh, if you roll
7,
666,
so
you one off.
19.
One off.
And then a 3, so 22 damage. And then I can maintain this to keep doing 1d12 if I want.
Okay.
Also, I don't
So
have
your
a spell.
lightning is going to is going to lash out into it. It's going to lash around and Mulj as lightning
hang on.
crackles. Oh, what else you got?
Sorry, one more annoying thing. She wants to keep trying to push this because
Okay.
it's hilarious.
I
It's gonna make a strength check.
What's my DC?
15.
You push it 5 more feet.
So I feel like this is Tana's Palpatine moment. She's shooting lightning from her hands, pushing this thing back with her mind and cackling.
With your unlimited power, you
Which
manage
is extremely
to
limited. This is the end of it.
to push this thing back. Its parts of its chitinous shell are beginning to fleck off. The hair, almost like an 80s hair metal band that runs down the length of its back, is starting to catch fire from the
Nice,
lightning.
nice.
And Mulj, as this happens, the lightning is going to flash you back to consciousness. You are not incapacitated anymore and can act. What do you do?
Okay, so I had a round without taking any damage, I don't think, and I didn't act.
So
I
you are
think
out
I'm
of
going
rage.
to activate. I'm going to use my movement or whatever, because incapacitated, I'm assuming it knocked me down to the ground. So spend half my movement to stand up, going to activate rage because duh, and is going to basically, let's see, there's the pounce, which is uses part of my movement, I think, to. In addition to my movement, I'm not sure how exactly that works. So lets you move a certain amount. It was one of the optional barbarian things.
Yep.
Either way,
Go
the
ahead.
point is spending the rest of my movement to get closer to this thing so I can reckless attack it for another two attacks.
Okay, go ahead, make me your
Because
attacks.
fuck this thing in particular. Oh shit, this is not good.
Oh.
Oh god, they're awful. Oh no. Okay, well I can spend my. I think I've got determination. I can.
You do. You're the only one with determination.
So one of them is a 16, the other is a 15.
Those are both hits.
Hey, never mind. I don't have to spend my determination then.
All right, fine. It's back.
So we just gonna.
Well, you're gonna spend your determination because you spent it before you know.
That's true. I would have spent it. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That is correct. So I am raging again. So that plus that. Plus that. Plus that. Plus. Okay, crap. I did that in the wrong order. Sorry, one sec. That should be, if by my understanding, 33 damage.
How do you want to do this?
If it was possible to get close enough to do so, I really want Mulj to just like get up and then just like running again, very much the running leap kind of situation, and just like I want them to jump on and grab the man, like whatever it is, and just like rip.
Okay. You are going to open this centipede, or this megapede, pardon me, down its 100 feet of length like a zipper.
Ugh.
Its guts pile onto the floor, skulls of previous adventurers falling to the ground like so many D20s.
And then I feel like they then, like, once it like jump, like kind of backflip off onto the ground and just kind of be like, it had to split.
That was awful, and I love it. All right, with that, the crowd is going to erupt in cheers. Take a point of inspiration for that one-liner.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Save that on
Do
your
it.
character for next session. You have a point of inspiration because I needed that. All right, the crowd is going to erupt in applause. Vocath is going to stand to address the audience, and as he does, before he can actually get a word out, there is going to be a portion of the dome above the arena shatters, startling the spectators and causing shards of crystal to fall like rain upon you. A serpentine dragon with scintillating scales and nebulous wings sweeps down through the hole. Mounted on its back is an armored figure whose face is hidden behind a visor. The figure calls out, "I am Prince Zelith of the Xaryxian Empire. I've come for my sister Zadali. Surrender her to me, you rats, or be annihilated." And this is where we're calling game for the day.
Oh, cripes.
Oh, cripes!
This is fine, I'm sure.
Fine.
It's fine.
Totally
Everything's
fine.
fine.
Oh, apparently the chat didn't hear my one-liner. It cut out.
Oh no!
Oh.
Probably for the better.
Yeah.
Hey, rewind!
You want to say it here? I'll dub it back in.
It had to split.
All right, I've dubbed it. And then I'll remove this bit too. Okay. All right, cool. So, hey folks, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis. I hope you had fun with this. We've got one more game in this chapter, and then we're in the final countdown. As I'm pretty sure you guys are about to get a coalition. But folks, we'll be back next weekend at 1 p.m. Pacific on Sunday. Yes, because math. But before that, be sure to join us on Saturday for the very special baby shower. And then if you are on our Patreon at the $5 tier, you can join us tonight at 6 p.m. for Mage the Ascension Technocracy Zero Sum. It's session 0, ran by none other than our very own Jen, where you get to see me as a player, Amy as a player, Christine as a player, Robin as a player. It's going to be fantastic. You also can join us tomorrow night for a bunch of special guests on Patreon at 7 p.m. Pacific for Strixhaven, a summer school special ran by Christa and written by me. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. If you can't make those, they'll be on our public release in about 3 months. But Patreon, of course, gives you advance access. If you want to support the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, upvote, uptick, updoot, whatever you got to do to make us spread. Share us with your friends and family. And if you want to support us directly, what you can do is go to patreon.com/dorktales and join the amazing people who already support us there. For example, you can join my world building producers, Soul Omen and Shulton. You can join my divine producers, DM Michael Gray and my mom Jan. You can join Precarious, the demonic patron, who is also our demonic funkle. You can also join Tammy the Forever Cleric, who is our wizard of the Patreon, or the amazing High Council of Patreon, Taryn the Traveler, Buddy, Trizelta, Amberthist, Cubby Gummy, Raven with Baubles, Karasha Urquhart, Drew Thompson, Sergio, Chef Eladeth, Larouk, and Sorcerer Sanguine. They're amazing people, and you should join them right now. But that is going to be it from us today. We'll see you same spelljamming time. Well, actually, slightly different spelljamming time. Same spelljamming channel next Sunday at 1 p.m. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. We love you very much, and we will see you all next time in Spelljammer!